taken care of. Compendium, Golden Poem Arc. The edge of consciousness, as if your encephalon has been completely switched with another's, like a flickering cinematograph. Cinematograph? What? Records thought to have been lost reappear for the slightest moment. Well, first let me thank you, Makoto. It's all thanks to you that we made it this far. Beyond this wall is the Zero Dark, the domain of the Umbral Star fragment that flew into space, burrowed into the moon. Are you at peace with this? You know that Seraph must be protected against all external threats. That is the responsibility of the one who bears the regalia. The prize and the burden for the victor of the Holy Grail War. Understand? Goof. So this beginning part is still the same. From Altera's perspective anyway. How could this happen? How could this happen? How could this happen so fast? Wonderful, wonderful. You're wonderful, Stepper. I knew you could do it. But so easily after all this. Good day, and thank you for all your hard work, my foolish sovereign. The moon cell miscalculated when it chose you. What? Wait. That girl must be insane. Even she would never use that option. You must hold on to this memory, even if you forget everything, even if your memory is full of holes. Treasure this memory as you would your very favorite. Know that the records from here are not your own. They are memories of a you that is not you, a you that no longer has anything to do with you. A deja vu experience you cannot remember, an event you cannot regain. I'm recording it here, even if you are unable to comprehend it. Thank you for accepting me as I was. Goodbye, my master. May your road continue on, even if the night seems endless. After a long dawn. It's fine if you only catch a piece of this, even if it's only the ending. The time that you spent together with her, the words you exchanged with her, the childish sentiments you felt, those you can forget. However, if you are the owner of this burned-out shell, there is something you cannot give away. Don't forget, she saved the world. You will not accept this as the ending. It's not worth trading in for a dream. Most importantly, this ending does not fix the root of the problem. In your hand you have the regalia, by your side you have a light with a beautiful sword, and you have a future that you staunchly try to protect, even if it meant splitting yourself to pieces. So carve this deeply into your heart. Altera is not the one you must defeat. This time for sure, you must split open the Zero Dark alongside her. I awaken from my slumber. It feels as if I witnessed a beautiful dream. I'm sitting in a chair. Was I sleeping sitting up? As I raised my head, my joints ache. Must have been like this for a very long time. Finally awoken, my praetor. You were mumbling as you slept. Were you having a nightmare? So allow me to welcome you back to your beautiful home. Oop. I'd rather be than here. I have to go feed my cat. I will be back. I have returned, my friends. Okay. The red stands proudly in front of me. From the bottom of my heart, I feel a sigh of relief. Her golden hair, her slender body, the name of this beloved woman, together with whom I've overcome so many battles, is Saber. Her true name is Nero Claudius. Why are you acting so formally all of a sudden? One's true name is not something you say so lightly. Besides, when you blessed our lips with my true name, I wish for it to be in the throes of the most wonderful performance. Those moments only. I suppose now is not the time for such things. My praetor, you've awoken from a deep sleep. Shall I not explain where you are? Where I am? On a throne. I thought I was sitting in a chair, but this doesn't seem like a normal chair at all. What I'm sitting on is, without a doubt, a throne. Around me, this place shouldn't be so familiar. This throne shouldn't be so familiar. But here I am, in a regal room befitting the throne I'm sitting in. And none of it is as surprising as it should be. My pretty, you've such a curious expression about you. Look me straight in the eye, won't you? You should know me even if you are still half asleep. Who is this wondrous lady who protects the scarlet throne, you ask? 'Tis I. Only one heroic spirit blossoms with the stars of her glittering sword. I am the Emperor of Roses, she whose hands are as fair as they are talented. My sword sings the melody of the muses. My heart roars like Vulcan's forge to light your way. Sound enchants you. Let the flames rekindle your love for me. I am the finest instrument ever forged. The heroic spirit of the sword, I am your servant. And as proof, the moon's holy grail has given me this ring, the regalia, the symbol of our royal authority over Seraph. Yes, that's right. I feel like I'm finally awake after a very long dream. Saber, who fought with me through the holy grail war, with a smile brighter than golden flame, is in front of me. The fog is still clouding my brain, but I feel it clearing. Now I know exactly where I am. It's the throne of the sovereign of Seraph. Saber and I built this place as part of our drive to reform Seraph in our image. Yes, this is exactly how the curtain should rise. From the throne to the moon, you and I will take our first glorious steps forward. Although one must wonder why you would call me by my true name just now. That aside, now that we've established my name and beauty, what of yourself? You fell into a deep sleep the moment you returned from your tubing journey. I granted you a full day's rest, but still you slumbered till all my patience expired. I still remember my long dream, some of it, but the images are crumbling like a sandcastle. What I see are things that haven't happened in this world yet. Some part of my processing is already starting to write it all off as garbage data. So what did I see exactly? For now, I can still answer that. I saw... What on earth happened to the moon cell core? Had I known such things would transpire, I would have accompanied you, whether you were willing or not. What happened in the moon cell core? Not many people would know. In fact, only I and all of Seraph had the chance to record it. Servant Saber, you were named Sovereign of Seraph. Seraph now suffers from a fatal error. Fortunately, that error has scrambled your memories. How dare you bar to our doors and state your name. As you can see, I am a caster class servant. Well, I suppose that's not enough information. Very well, allow me to prove my loyalty to you. Accept my true identity as a token of fealty. My name is Archimedes. I am a system update worker chosen by Sarah. System update. This man walked brazenly into the throne room. He's not a human wizard. The particular air around him marks him as a servant. Yes, he is a servant, Archimedes. His voice and his gaze are both gentle without a hint of animosity. It is a pleasure to finally meet you, Your Majesty, and you, Makoto. It's good to see you again. Clearly he knows my name. Hold a moment, Archimedes. Archimedes. Are you that Archimedes? I am. So you know me then. Oh, well, the small world we live in. Archimedes is calm and his words are easy on the ears. Saber looks suspicious, but she's still listening. I can see him slowly gaining her trust. Even with everything that's happened, I still can't believe it. Archimedes is rational, confident, and clear. Who could guess he wanted to destroy everything? But... I'm certain now that I've seen that face. I know why that dream was sent to me. That dream even now fades and slips through my fingers no matter how hard I try to remember it. That dream that my own thoughts are trying to write off as just some story I heard. Regardless, you spoke just now as if you knew the creator person. I do indeed. I spent many hours with Makoto in the cell core. He thinks we don't know anything. He starts into his usual spiel of the current state of Seraph. The 14,000-year system update, his version of the story in the moon cell core, his explanation about the body, mind, and soul, and about how the mind could disappear. This is why we must make haste. We must merge the regalia as soon as possible, my Emperor and Sovereign Sarah. Forgive my impertinence, but I could not help but rush to the Scarlet Throne and inform you of this emergency. Your reputation as a genius is well deserved, great scholar Archimedes. Please allow me to show my gratitude. You have done us a commendable service. What happened to the regalia was unfortunate, but your rescue of the praetor was a righteous deed, befitting a noble scholar. Still up to the same old tricks, Archimedes? Praetor, do you know this man? But did he not say your memories were? What? So we must merge the regalia as soon as possible, I shouted at him. Of course you need us to do that. The cyber frame of Makoto depends on it, and so do you. You need the merged regalia to summon the Umbral Star, don't you? The only way to call the Umbral Star to Earth so it can harvest all the Moon Cell's information. And the only way to unblock the jammer that the Moon Cell casts in the entire galaxy is to destroy the merged regalia and shut the Moon Cell down. Did I commit some kind of error? Of course not. Every one of your moves was perfect, but your goal was the very definition of evil. Everything, every step, every aspect. Sinova now, this Makoto hasn't forgotten yet. Even if I did meet you in the Moon Cell core, I remember the edge of the Zero Dark and the Giant Shadow. And I remember you're the vassal of Velvet, the destroyer of the Earth and the Moon. Perhaps it's because the reconstructions were rushed. Did I fail to peel off those residual memories? No, that theory doesn't hold up. Even if those memories are correct, you have no way of knowing about them. How did you find out about the Moon Cell jamming the galaxy? Praetor, I fear I don't fully understand all this, but I am happy to follow your lead. Your expressions, your words, and your deeds have all tipped your hand, scholar. Afraid you'll get no further thanks or praise from me. Can I safely infer, Master, that this scholar is in fact our enemy? Thank you, Saber. She must be confused, but she still made the right choice. In the haze of waking up, I barely remembered Archimedes, let alone expected to see him. But I know for a fact he can never be trusted. Tipped his hand. That phrase almost sounds like it was written just for Archimedes right now. Thoughts are in a whirlwind, even I can't explain them. But I'll try. Current Makoto has memories that were built with her, even those feel less and less real now. I can really acknowledge them as things that apparently happened. But that smile of hers is burned into my retinas. That's a real memory for sure. It's another possibility, something that could have happened in another world. Something that's over now. An alternate ending for a different Makoto, one who can't be brought back. But she didn't give up. Even though she somehow survived, she chose to discard the future. All the possibilities in front of her, in order to send this message to her past self, to tell me, take one more good look. I won't ever understand what kind of struggle it took to pull off this miracle. I won't even ever know what sacrifices were made while I was safely sleeping away. Now to make up for slacking off, and I'll do more than make up for it, Archimedes. I'll shatter every one of your ambitions and bring you down to the ground. No more smirking and bragging for you, you're done. A record? Can't be possible. Transitioning between worlds? No, but I should be able to do that. Especially not you, a mere wizard. What does this all mean? A record? A record? Couldn't have come from the Moon Cell. And don't tell me it came from one of the worlds I discarded. There's no way that could ever be possible. Of course it's possible. To slide between multiple worlds and multiple possibilities. Isn't that what you called it? I don't know how many worlds you trashed up to this point, but I know about one of them. The one that left me this last one. That must be it. The last remaining traces of your awareness in that body. That little girl who broke Altera. It's true, I did neglect to confirm her death. How ironic. Neither the mind nor the soul conceived any possibility of sliding between worlds. That sack of meat body figured it out. Perhaps the body succeeded because it was so mindless, and couldn't comprehend the enormity of the risks. Well, this was unexpected, but it's nothing a few equations can solve. I'll destroy the both of you here and now, then leave it up to Castor to consolidate the regalia. The correct result will draw someone down the correct path to eventually. That's inevitable. I wonder, Archimedes. Looks as though your calculations have thrown askew. I am no scholar, but I accept my praetor's unwavering resolution. We need no words now. Our connection runs deeper than such trivial things. I will say only this. Here stands our enemy, and so we shall be made. My sword is the finest instrument ever to sing. My praetor's resolve knows no doubt. Together we are invincible. Know your place, servant. Ah, you must be desperate to condescend to a fellow servant, Archimedes. Forward, my master. Let us sweep the stage in our glorious opening act. And we're already fighting Archimedes. Got it. And down he goes. Such impudence, such disrespect, such audacity. You are nothing but a bound spirit. But now, my calculations, my equations, all broken. The body of the Master Makoto, I never considered what may happen when full regalia fills you. I see now how you transferred your memories to your past self, using a method to bypass temporary spiritrons. It involved information only. Still, your sacrifice is useless, for you failed to see the end. You caused such needless trouble, human. Nothing I've done is useless, nothing I've done is foolish. Another me grew close to someone, close enough to continue the fight even after the end. All I've done is carry that torch. So I'll never let him win. Why, he and the Umbral Star will never hurt our world again. Don't get carried away. No matter what you think you know, the system won't change for you. All that will change is that someone else will consolidate the regalia. Long as Sephir exists, you can't avoid the inevitable. Try to refute that however you like. I'll be waiting. And so he escapes this time. A fearsome foe indeed, but we emerge victorious, Praetor. Now you are going to explain what this victory means for us exactly, yes. Please regale me with each and every detail. And be warned that should you leave anything out, your punishment already awaits in my room. Well, exactly what she punished me with in my room. I don't think she'll leave me in there forever, but whatever she does have in mind, sends a chill up my spine. All that aside, I do want to tell her everything. The story of the Makoto who is not Makoto. The story of a master who came to end their path after grasping for a single ray of light. So you should have forgotten your journey into the Zero Dark during your long slumber. Did something surface in your mind? You awoke with those memories still fresh within. Am I close to the mark? Sounds about right. Though I don't really have any way of confirming most of it right now, a lot of it's extrapolation and assumption. But thanks to those memories, I remembered Saber's true name instantly, and I pegged Archimedes for who he really was. A different world with a different freighter, and not your whole self, but mind, body, and soul. And of those three, I was the body. It's a curious sensation, very bizarre, specific feeling, hard to digest or explain. In this world, I'm in the same boat, having flipped the three as well, but there's a difference, because everything that the body experienced in the other world was sent to me as data I can see. According to the message, all of the fights against the White Titan, the Umbral Star, and Archimedes are over. But in this world, they still have yet to happen. First of all, the Blue Caster, a different servant than Saber, who also lent me her strength in Moon's Holy Grail War, has a piece of the regalia and is about to attack, with Soul as her master. After that, someone else will appear with the third piece, a terror who rules over the Zero Dark, Altera, the vanguard of the Umbral Star. So the you from the other world, that is to say, the body from the other world, you were close to Altera, were you not? I think so, yes, but it's not really correct to call that body me. The mind, body, and soul, separated as they are like pieces of a broken mirror. But she was different. Her circumstances were very specific to her own time and place, and her own emotional experiences. So I'd say her story belongs to her only. I agree. From what you have said, that does seem to be the truth of the matter. So the decision that particular body made was something no one else could have done. It was their choice, guided by hope and desire. Very well, Freighter. I hereby make this gift. I wish for you to show me the records you inherited. Consciousness of a master and servant are connected at a very deep level. It should be possible to share your experiences in a most direct fashion. You might be able to do that. Masters have sometimes been known to dream about their servants' memories. Can't see any reason why it shouldn't work in reverse. Saber's glorious emerald eyes. They sparkle back to me, and I don't see a single trace of hesitation or doubt. She wants to witness what I've seen. Let the Makoto of another world risk everything to leave us, from the bottom of her heart. Not just because she's curious, but because we're partners. In a way, my otherworldly doppelganger was her partner too. She wants to see those memories to gain a deeper understanding of our own relationship. Alright, I'll do exactly what she asks. I'm not that great at using Codecast, but I'll try. I access the records the regalia gave me. The three heroic spirits who defend the Zero Dark, the Holy Maiden, those two immensely troublesome kings. They pledged their allegiance to the Umbral Star? No, Altera, they most certainly did not. They pledged to you, stood by your side because of who you are. Not because you were the strongest, because they expected you to win. Those three only respect the power of one's heart, the courage of one's convictions. What are you saying? They lost to me, so now they serve me. It's a simple question of force. Why bother asking? Do you hear your own words, Altera? I had not thought you to be such a fool. I see. I fought with all my might, and in the end I fell. Show the regalia split into three. Show her the other Makoto, the advancing Umbral Star, Altera the heroic spirit, Altera the Titan. Altera, except for the White Titan. As long as the fight raged in reality, the record transfer takes only a few seconds. Playback ends as soon as the transfer is done. Sharing the records turned out to be simple, thanks to the regalia. Now Saber has seen and processed everything. The beginning and end of the body from another world. The end of the heroic spirit that was Altera from another world. That ephemeral and humble dream of a young maiden. I am proud of you. Happy for you. The other you from that other world achieved the greatest accomplishment any of us ever have. The golden fire wavers, a flicker of Saber's hair. I almost reach out with my hand to reassure her. I almost call her name to tell her I will never lose her. In some ways, that record is a memory of our future. In no way is it a reflection of our past. It's only one of the possible outcomes for us. So, learn like that. Hey, just as you say, of course. Well then, it seems we'll be quite busy from this day forward, seeing as Seraph is riven with chaos and war on account of the split. So the task ahead is no less than the unification of Seraph. We must found a new Roman Empire. Even our holy founder Romulus could not imagine that we would spread our empire to the faraway moons, but we must do so. Exactly as Saber says. Caster should have obtained the soul of Makoto and the second piece of the regalia by now. She's probably even started to expand her borders, and since we can't head to the Zero Dark from our side without the merged regalia. First, we have to unify Seraph. We have to somehow convince Castor to join us, and then recruit all the servants currently on the moon. The power of the Umbral Star is great. We'll have to unite all of them in order to face it. Rome was not built in a day, but all roads lead to Rome. The chance of a lifetime lies in front of us. We shall paint all of Seraph in scarlet and gold. Scarlet and gold, the colors of Rome. She's right, those are two of my favorite colors. We're not talking about that right now. Do not fret, I understand. The Umbral Star is truly a force to be reckoned with. Should it ever arrive, not only will it ravage the moon, but the Earth will face a terrible might as well. We must also consider the vassals who would serve it. We've defeated Archimedes, but the woman, Altera, is strong. Anyone who serves under her will be nearly as strong as she. We shared the same record, Praetor, or at least I understand that well. So again, the first task ahead of us is uniting Seraph. It will be an impossible task to take on the Titan with only a third of her together. First on our list is Castor. Snap that vixen's ambition in half and change her heart with all sincerity. The long road ahead of us, there's nothing to fear. No enemy could ever stand in our way. Authority's purpose. By the way, my Praetor, now that you have finally awakened, surely you understand everything that I long for, everything that I lost. I have endured such heart-rending sorrow. Although I was happy to gaze upon your face, I was left waiting for so long. Although my feelings would seem like eternity. An entire day, even. In fact, it was over 20 hours. Why not do for some sort of reward? My Praetor. So casually yet so brazen. Short and slim as she is, she radiates so much warmth that I feel hot when she's near me. This is my room, but let me be clear, I like being close to Saber. In fact, I love it. I would take any chance to slip my hand over hers and pull her into a close embrace, but I feel like we ought to keep that between the two of us. Spoken truly, and yet here we are in my room, yes? Where no prying eyes can find us. Well, still, Saber, could I ask you to wait just a little while? I want to share everything with you, but we should restrain ourselves. I mean, we should be patient. We're about to fight a war. The enemies ahead are stronger than we've ever faced. So for now, yes, my Praetor, I accept how although our honeymoon will continue forever, this is neither the time nor place to save her. My true name will grace your lips again soon enough. Who could it possibly be, my Praetor? You might, by some sliver of chance, be teasing me. Honestly, where did you learn such poor habits? I should never have let you go to the moon so before, and I know it would teach you such uncouth behavior. Ah, just of course, I will bow to your wishes. When this battle has come to an end, and all is settled behind us, I will be sure to enjoy the full breadth of our long-deserved romance with every fiber of my being. Yes, indeed. Kitty! In any case, damn that Archimedes, to be so unbelievably, undeniably evil. Archimedes of Syracuse, the great scholar. The single man in Rome who does not know his name, that is how impressive his legend is. Indeed, even one such as he. It's surprising to see Saber so angry. Maybe it's because the Archimedes who betrayed us was a true heroic spirit through and through, and not someone recorded in the throne of heroes as an anti-hero, placed there as a threat. To be frank, it's disappointing. Archimedes' equations are works of art, unbending and unyielding. The standards of beauty are always changing. Strangely enough, others often fail to see the beauty that I myself perceive. But none can dispute the beauty of mathematics, the completion, the perfection, so constant and unchanging in the eyes of millions. They symbolize and crystallize human ingenuity. By their eternal gifts, humanity continues to prosper. And Archimedes has betrayed all of humanity. Such a frustrating tragedy. Can there be some reason for it? Nonetheless, he's a genius among geniuses. Perhaps he has a reason no one else can comprehend. Is she thinking his reasons are more than just personal? No, I suspect they're quite personal. A genius like Archimedes is bound to act only in self-interest. His goal must be tied to his own desires. A man like Archimedes would join the Umbral Star purely for himself, not for some greater good. It disappoints me. I once heard that Archimedes did indeed use his talents for the greater good when he first lived, even if the people failed to understand him. Well, no matter. One could say that he and I were both misunderstood geniuses in our own way. I swear to defeat the great scholar Archimedes of the Umbral Star. Next time our paths cross, I will wipe that smile from his face. Do the same way. We'll definitely settle things next time we meet. No matter what, we need to crush every one of his plans. Yes, our hearts and minds are united in this noble endeavor. We will put on the greatest to show us for that evil sycophant, bright as his place in history may be. We now have side missions. To build up our affinities with our buddies. Ah yes, conversing with you in my room is truly enjoyable. This must be the meaning of the word honeymoon. I would wish for nothing more than to stay there forever with you. Unfortunately, we have so much to do. Now that our bodies are rested and our energy restored, we should be on our way. Come to the battlefield! Something slashes through Saber's words, kind of alarm. Could it be an effect of the peace and regalia she holds, or the function of this throne of regalia mate? The alarm to this sense of urgency. It looked like this is one of Saber's surprises. Enemy attack. It seems we have no time to waste. And after I already planned my grand strategy to sweep their forces, how discourteous of them to strike first. So an enemy who can attack Saber's territories at this stage. That rules out Altera as it's too soon for her to be able to do the Zero Dark. And that leaves. Yes, it must be the Blue Fox. Surely that vixen's lust has consumed her. She's proclaiming herself queen and invading our beloved throne. Do not fear, my praetor. We will do more than simply fight her, yes? We need more than brute strength to blaze the trail ahead. We'll need to hone our forces. Casterlooks have already gathered support. Therefore, I shall gather my own support. 4 supreme warriors, ready to scatter the enemy before them. Allow me to introduce them all. Hulan, Li Xuan, Gawain, and Emmy. My warriors, behold these brave loyal souls. The first general is... Yes, I know him. I remember him. Legendary son of Light of the Celtic Ulster Cycle, a Mancer-class hero and champion of the Red Spear. His true name Cuchulainn. Servant skilled in both offense and defense, reliable in any sort of situation. Yes, that's true, but... Well, I suppose the son of Light is quite famous, and the creator's already aware of him. Hey there, long time no see. Looks like your girl's doing alright. Let me try again. The second general, though his legend is young, his skills and finesse are godly, his brutal fists are known far and wide. I know about him too, the Demon Fistmaster without shape or sound, an assassin known for his first strike, which needs no second strike. His true name is... Li Xuan. Doesn't matter to him whether he fights one man or an army, they'll all face his Demon Fist. Well, it's quite the library you carry in there, isn't there? I had my suspicions as far back as the Holy Grail War, but don't you know a bit too much about human history? Okay, was this a coincidence or was it fate? Pardon me if you happen to smell blood on me. I'm not very surprised, are you? Well, that suits me just fine. Now, I don't know the particulars of this new series yet, but I'm looking forward to the new battlefields. I have a sense of what may come next. No matter, I shall soldier on. The third! Yes, even he serves under Saber now. Under the midday sun, he's invincible. The night of the sun, his class is Saber. His true name is Gawain. His furious strength on our side is as if we've gained an army of 10,000 men. Even they would not compare to him. I knew it, alas! Oh, my praetor, you know of my generals from the records of the body, is it not so? Yes, I think that's it. I do think she's right. I wasn't distinctly aware of that, but it could be exactly what she said. In these records, I have this version of me, the mind, was at odds with the body, and so were our respective servants. That armies of thousands to fight against Altera with powerful servants on both sides. Have the two of you finished conferring? See, you are the sovereign of Sarah. Perhaps the moon's holy grail organizes battles with a sense of justice. Yes, I do believe so. In hindsight, I think it's plain to see if the moon cell chose the victor wisely. By the way, Lord Gawain, why do you turn from me? If I may speak, Her Majesty, Makoto, you were quite instructed to my former master, Leo, in leaving your righteousness. You speak quite candidly, I see. Perhaps I will have to rethink the rewards I was planning for you. We fought a duel and I clearly bested you, yet still you remain indecisive. No matter, I shall forgive your hesitance. After all, I am a magnanimous soul. Let us move on to the fourth and final. Yes, he echoes in the knowledge of Makoto's body as well, although I have doubts that Saber himself shows him. Body's records tell me he is the fourth general. Oh, you don't seem surprised to see me at all. Then we never cross paths in the Moon's Holy Grail. It's just that the regalia makes you extra plucky, or... I'll leave that question for later. The emergency isn't really the best time to be exchanging introductions. There's the enemy at our gate, and I think we ought to take care of that first. Praetor, again you encroach upon me. And Archer, it is as you say. We must deal with this issue at once. Enemy troops have already taken a portion of our urban territories and have finished securing their own. So we must first defeat she who rules those territories and halt her invasion. But first, before we head out to war, there is something I must tell my four mighty generals. This is no ordinary battle ahead. Although the enemy's territories are rich and wrecked with plunder, this is not a war of conquest. This is a fight to save our world. Our goal is not simply to destroy Castor's forces, but to settle things with the mastermind behind this conflict. First, we must consolidate the regalia. Neither my praetor nor I wish to annihilate the enemy. Their peace and regalia is all we need. She said it, fighting isn't what we need to do right now. Odd to say that while we're being attacked, we know Castor is only attacking because Archimedes manipulated her into it. The records make that clear to me. I know Archimedes will go on plotting. He'll stir every pot he can get his hands on. He'll watch Saber and Castor go at it and wait for them to weaken. Then he'll take his best chance to merge their two regalia pieces, then rip open the way to the Zero Dark so Altera can step in. It's probably what he's planning. And hey, now I can predict what he might do. That's why he tried to saddle up to Saber, but since he failed, he'll go to Castor next. He even said so. If we fought an all-out war with Castor, only Archimedes would win, but it won't go according to his plan this time. No matter what he pulls out of his bag of tricks, we'll be ready for him. Yes. Our goal is the piece of the regalia that Castor holds. And if possible, my praetor and I will parlay for it. Of course, I do say if possible. I would never expect you to speak empty-handed with armed belligerents. Nonetheless, our first priority is not to battle with them, understood? When we hold the true regalia in our hands, we will crush the aspirations of Velver, who hopes to shatter the beautiful blue star upon which love blooms so literally. Velvers. That's the guy pulling the strings, huh? If he's our guy, then yeah, that makes sense. Waste our firepower fighting Castor Girl's forces on. I shall sum the details on Archimedes and Velver by data. Each of you please commit those details to memory. Now then. Yeah, it's a pretty rough sketch to run. Worse, I don't think these guys really want to talk. I think they want to pulverize us. Yes, a blitzkrieg invasion and a swift takeover. I think they intend to establish a base just in front of ours, then crush us at point-blank range. Seems like the four generals have a good idea of the enemy's movement. Probably accessing the throne, which is some of the assumptions. Yes, Blue Castor, queen of the Millennium Capital, who intends to control the entirety of Seraph, has sent some of her most powerful servants against us. Berserker Lu Bu, and the ancient hero who wields the power of the sun. His name is Karna, the great heroic spirit widely known as the Hero of Charity. Karna, a hero whose brave exploits are penned in the old Indian script, the Mahabharata. The record tells me that even in the three-way battle to determine the fate of the new Seraph, he ascended to the moon cell with enormous strength. He is sometimes called the Hero of the Sun and portrayed as an incarnation of the sun itself. In that regard, his nature has some similarities to Gawain or Cuchulainn. Cuchulainn is the son of the sun god Lu, and Gawain wields the holy sword of the sun, Excalibur Gallatin. Karna must be on their level. I understand. Both heroic spirits are mighty warriors. Even that Berserker alone would be a difficult foe for us to face. Now, the Ghost function even gives us a true name, sorta. I won't complain about making things easy, but it won't be too easy in any case. What I've seen was a Greek anti-hero in their midst as well. Seeing that fate brought back memories. Were you a Greek hero, Archer? In any case, she has truly sent her best. She means to destroy me. And please leave this fight to me. We would fight for the stars, and my sword, forged from a star, should be our guiding light. What say you, Sovereign? Of course, I will obey your every command. I give him my thanks. He's a terrifying enemy, but I'm very glad to have him on our side. Fair leave, I tell them all. From here on out, we can't afford to lose a single battle. What possesses you to say such a thing now, Grim? Have either of us ever said, oh, this battle might not be so important, we can lose it if we like? No, we have laid it all upon the line each time, just to speed him down. The face of our enemy has changed, so the stakes may be particularly high. Shall we not do as we always have? We will face the enemy with all our strength. And so let us sally forth. Already got a few plans going.
後はないぞ。このままでは敗北だ。
信じられません。太陽の聖剣で倒しきれないとは。バーサーカーは姿を消しました。ですが再び出現する可能性はあります。私は著しく魔力を消耗しました。しばらくの間講義の神明解放は叶いません。ライダーが領域を分断しているのだ。倒せば先へ進むぞ。ダメージの数は疲弊している。合流して戦った方がいいかもしれないな。
天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。ニコレよ。ロサイクス。世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞマスター。ロサイクス。ニコレよ。ロサイクス。ニコレよ。ロサイクス。世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞマスター。落ちよ。
いよいよ波に乗ってきたな。
ニコレよ。ロサイクス。まだまだ来るぞ。天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。ここはもう大丈夫であろう。先を急ぐとしよう。
救援成功です。信号見直しました。敵の殲滅を完了。防衛に成功しました。思った以上に苦戦しました。バーサーカーの聖剣が響いていますね。しかしここで引くわけにはいかない。次のセクターを制圧します。
ロサイクス。
戦隊撃破とは我が王を見る思いです。
天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。ニコレよ。ロサイクス。
進軍開始します。お任せください。
便利なものよ。天幕よ、落ちよ。たわいのない奏者よ。このエリアそなたに捧げよう。
いい成果を出しておる。こちらも見習うとしよう。
ようやく来ましたね。さあ排除して差し上げます。
ライダーとの戦闘中に
コードキャストだ。セクタートラップに仕掛けられている。
来ましたね、バラの皇帝。少し遊んであげましょう。
ライダーのサーバントか。望むところよ、来るがいい。
まずい。ラウィンに押された。まずい。
とろける時だ。
まずい。ラウィンが押されている。ライダーを倒して合流しよう。
満足しました。では聞かせていただきます。
コードキャストだ。奏者よ、味方の存在が多くなっているよ。判断もそなたに任せよう。ないぞ。味方が襲われているな。防衛に向かうぞ、奏者よ。
What's this going on?
たわいのない奏者よ。このエリ
Go
ア
help
そ
out Gawain.
なたに捧げよう。
よかった。よかった。よし、扉が開く。
味方が襲われているな。防衛に向かうぞ、奏者よ。
来たかセイブ。シンクにバラをかかるんだ。お前の剣は優しすぎる。
甘すぎると言いたいのか、カルは。であればここで確かめていけ。
敵の手強いですね。こちらも気合を入れましょう。
やるのいい攻撃だ。
いかん。優勢は捨ておけぬ。早く助けに行かねば。強い。ニコレよ。
さあどう切り返すか。
Yeah.
れている自陣があるようだぞ。味方の損害が大きくなっているな。判断はそなたに任せよう。
制圧しました。これが我が聖剣の力です。
プラントがいるな。まずはあれを叩き落とそう。これよ。炎のバラよ。剣幕よ、落ちよ。シンプルの勢いはとどまるところを出ないのよ。落ちよ。炎のバラよ。これよ。
戦線に復帰する。続きを始めるとしよう。
世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞマスター。いかん、この劣勢は捨ておけぬ。早く助けに行かねば。いかん、この劣勢は捨ておけぬ。早く助けに行かねば。
やるじゃねえか。目覚ましい戦いぶり。このガウェイ感服しました。
シンプルに止めよう。剣幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス、炎のバラよ。見惚れよ。ロサイクス、切り捨てる。便利なものよな。行くぞ。タイムマン、奏者よ。このエリアそなたに捧げよう。
いい成果を出せ。こちらも見習うとしよう。
天幕の飾りとなれ。こんなところ。炎のバラよ。天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクル。見惚れよ。
あの乱世を倒したか。見事
正気を逸した。やむを得まい。撤退しよう。
天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス、炎のバラよ。真紅に染めよう。
Yep.
見たか奏者よ。領土を守り抜いたぞ。
救援成功です。神王見直しました。
やるじゃないか。
プラントがいるな。まずあれを叩き落とそう。止めよう。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。炎のバラよ。剣幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。剣幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。剣幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。ローマのバスは宇宙一なのだ。真紅に染めよう。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。剣幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。炎のバラよ。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。便利なものよな。行くぞ。タイムマン、奏者よ。このエリアはそなたに捧げよう。
領土が広がりましたね。お見事です。神王よ。
味方が襲われているな。防衛に向かうぞ、奏者よ。ロサイクス。世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞマスター。剣幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。真紅に染めよう。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。ハッマーだよい。剣幕よ、落ちよ。
目覚ましい戦いぶり。
give us what we need.
遠いもの
Yep.
奏者よこのエリアをそなたに捧げよう先よりと便利なものよな
Right, middle that contested turn.
最後の仕上げといこう。領域の支配者。
And Lubu is
最後
here.
の仕上げといこう。領域の支配者。まさかを倒せ。
次から次へと強敵ばかりだなだが世は勝つ奏者と共にある届ける時だ次から次へと強敵ばかりだなだが世は勝つ奏者と共にある限り
いい成果を出した。こちらもリスポーンしよう。良い仕事ぶりだな、マスター。素晴らしい。お見事です。来ましたか。正々堂々迎え撃ちましょう。
味方の存在が大きくなっているな判断をそなたに任せよう天幕よ落ちよロサイクス見ているがよい光の力思い知ったか
Get him out. He's a very powerful servant. Only save her strength and our good luck got us through that. She never fights without a single doubt in her mind, just like back in the Moon's Holy Grail War. She never wavers in her purpose. She and I are on the path to that purpose together. Two of us can conquer any obstacle in our way. Save everyone we can and fight anyone we have to. Most of all, I want to save Altera, like the body of mine wanted to before me.
領空の沈黙を確認
We
した。
confirm that everything is silent on Lubu's end. It's probably damaged his spirit core as well. It's possible for him to fight any longer. Amazing that you would beat Berserker. The regalia makes you a threat worth considering. Nothing to be done about it. I'll withdraw for now.
世のもとへ来ても
Why not come over to our side, Ryder? You may be an anti-hero, but no one in Realm would object to that. For that matter, even I might be. No, let us not speak of such things. What say you, Ryder? With your beauty, I could even place you in charge of one of my harems. Wait, harems? What?
その
Oh, well, thinking about that, I
奏者の承認
I
を
was
得
going
た
to
後
ask
に
for your approval,
と
and
いうか
clearly, but
世と
both
奏
of
者の
us,
ための攻
this
撃
is all
面白い
misunderstanding.
サーバントですね。
As servants go, Emperor of Roses, you are highly amusing, hilarious even, you and your masterful. But decline your offer for now. All I wish for is peace in the new Sarah, not interested in
平
anything
穏
else.
か
Peace, you say? It's a
よき
wonderful
響き
word.
の
I love it
時
just as
に
you
い
do.
だよ
Let me ask you this, Ryder. Do you consider that vixen a queen? Do you believe she will bring peace? I'll leave that to
も
your
しも彼
imagination.
女が
But if she turns out to be a foolish ruler, I could always let her unite Seraph, then assassinate her.
褒め
You
ら
can't
れ
very
た
well
手
praise
段
your
ではない
methods,
が
but
世は
neither will I
平
judge
穏で
them.
あっても
Remember, even if there is peace in the land, that does not mean there is
犠
peace on
牲
the
者は
throne.
常に争い
Often
に
just the
頭を
opposite,
悩ませる
especially
もの
for
だ
rulers
ライ
of
ダー
fit.
よ
I sense a hint of sympathy in you, Ryder. You've not pledged your fealty to Caster?
良き王であれば
Are you waiting to see if she can meet your standards as a ruler?
私には
I
な
have no idea what you're talking about. And don't bother trying to change my mind. I'm a cynic, it's my
気
nature.
まぐれではなく
Perhaps I can change your mind, regardless of nature.
ま
Seems
ず
you
は
care
気
most
に
about who is the
で
best
は
qualified
安心
ruler.
しろ
The
ライ
best
ダー
easy, Ryder. I promise you, there will be peace on the
世
moon
の
no matter
奏者
what.
であれば
There's nothing my Praetor and I cannot accomplish. Not even an evil star from a distant
じ
galaxy
ゃ
can
あ赤
stop
の
us.
星
Evil star. Can't say I understand that, but if I could believe you, this would all be so much easier. Ryder disappears, leaving us with those words. I realize the Berserker is gone as well. Kes's regalium is folded back. It'd be useful if we could do something like that ourselves, but unfortunately I have no idea how that would work. Kes seems to grasp the function of the regalium much more than we do, maybe because of his class. It might also be how she controls her army so easily. First and foremost, I'm glad Saber is safe. With Berserker defeated, we've managed to take this whole territory back. All that's left is... Karna! I think we're alright. If we wanted to fight, he'd already burned us to ashes. Since he hasn't done that, I assume it's your Saber and her master. I understand you wish to speak with our queen, but she is a shrewd woman. She has no intention of allowing you close enough to negotiate. Only highly skilled combatants have any chance of reaching her. What? So you wanted to test our strength? Exactly. There's no other way to stop Berserker. You were gods. You threw us into battle against the Berserker as part of a test. Rather extreme, was it not? Even if we did emerge victorious. I'll give you the coordinates of the Queen's Millennium Capital. These soulless armies stand no chance against you. Do your best not to risk to bring Castle to negotiate. Whether you can manage that is up to you two. The Queen today is not the Blue Caster you may recall. She has the same power as you made her purposes. She calls herself the Regal Caster now. So she's changed her class, has she? How interesting. One more thing. There's someone identical to you on the Queen's side. Someone with the same name and face as you. That you're not at all surprised. You know what I'm saying. Then go forth. I will stand watch from here and observe your words and deeds. So you would not consider joining me either. That damned caster. How has she been blessed with such wonderful vassals? Caster, eh? To think I would face her in combat once more after the Moon's Holy Grail War. To borrow an ancient turn of phrase, perhaps we are bound by fate. Caster, her true name is Tamamo no Mae. She prattles on about being the perfect wife, about handsome souls, almost stalking my praetor. Caster, or the Regal Caster, as Karna said she calls herself. Saber doesn't seem to like her much. Let's put it in mildly. More like, yes, everything she does is slathered in pink. That Vixen is the patron saint of the world's most poisonous women. But Caster was your second servant, your sub-servant in the Holy Grail War. Suppose you could think of her as your sub-party. Really? This is the first I've heard of that. Yes, since you didn't seem to remember, I felt no need to mention it. Nor should I have. She came to us as an enemy in the fourth battle. Atrum, was it? In any case, she was the servant of some boorish wizard. Atrum set that caster upon you before the battle as a form of psychological warfare, or in the vernacular, a honey trap. And you managed to break free on your own. I know not how exactly, since she had me trapped at the time, but I heard her say, I never thought someone could change my mind with a single word. Ah, at least you were such a handsome soul, or words to that effect. After that, for whatever reason, she remained on Seraph after the fourth battle and helped you in your trials. That's how it went. No wonder my heart raced when I first saw Caster. I guess my soul must have felt the same way, and we remembered more of her than I did. Of course, I am the main course, your one and only servant. However, I must admit, Caster did place her life on the line for you, once or twice. I suppose I can acknowledge that much. Honestly, to think that we would become rivals again, even in this newly created Seraph, I suppose this must be our fate. Altera, I would like to save her, so I say from the bottom of my heart. But my praetor, if I might share a very private matter with you. Saber's tone is clear and calm now, the excitement in her voice, once thundering as she prepared to storm the battlefield, is grown quiet. I nod and prompt her to continue without saying a word to break her stride. I do wish to save Altera, but at the same time, my heart dances at the thought of engaging her in combat. It matters not if we battle with armies or one-on-one. I want to fight her with every ounce of my strength. I have been certain of this from the moment we laid eyes on the record of the future. That Altera is almost certainly the worthiest opponent I have ever faced. King Attila, leader of the Huns, a king of warriors, a lord of destruction, whose name remains carved into human history. A worthy foe indeed. And yet, on top of that, in Seraph, she fights for a distant star, ascended from the void. Yes, how much more worthy could anyone be? I could scour the earth and find none stronger. I am indeed blessed. Sivers' eyes are sparkling. This must be the nature of her all-engulfing passion. I understand now. I can tell why she didn't want anyone but me to see her like this. I mistake her for a berserker. Never think of her like that. It's not that she's just drawn to some vicious battle. She looks at that maiden in white, and what she sees, above all else, are possibilities. My Frater, why are you smiling like that? Did I say something humorous? I don't recall saying anything strange. Or did I? Did I, by sheer accident, compose some marvelous pun? No, that couldn't be. Then answer me truly. Why do you laugh so, my Frater? You should look deep within yourself for the answer. What did you say, look within myself? What a curious suggestion. I'm not curious per se, poetic in a sense. Sometimes silence is the most beautiful answer. In any case, I understand what you're trying to say. I swear to you I should do exactly as my heart commands toward Altera.
Kitty.
I trust you have no objections? By all means, she should do as she likes. She is, after all, the Emperor of Roses and the ruler of passions. Third stage. Oh, we can do the thing here if it happens. This must be what they call Sakura, the city where the flowers of the Far East bloom. That damned castle made such a picturesque scene. Despite myself, I must commend her sense of beauty. Look, it's as if a pink, no, a cherry blossom-colored wind blows through here. By the way, my friend, I'm thinking of calling this city of the Sakura the Tamamoto domain for now. Is that easy enough to understand? Communication must always be swift and clear. Praetor, we have to consolidate the regalia as fast as we can. It is unwaveringly true. Power of the Zero Dark, force the Umbral Star, have a fair amount of time to coalesce around Altera. Everything is going as the record says. Altera is strengthening her forces as we speak. We might still be able to confront them before any powerful servants join their side if we can merge Cass's regalia with ours soon enough. Are you leaving me behind? Why do you walk ahead of me? It's dangerous for you to leave my side. Worry not, I know our time is fleeting, but haste makes chase, or whatever it is they say. What would the body do? She was hungry to win and keep on living. Maybe we should go after Altera's future generals first, one by one, and leave peace with Caster for later. Even if that does lower our chance of success. Praetor. Praetor! I told you to wait. Soviet, forgive me for this. Ah, what happened? Something just hit me in the back of the head. I finally had a chance to use this. This is a Roman squeaky stick. It also makes an excellent backscratcher, but never mind that. Praetor, it's not only the moon at stake, all that every human holds dear is under threat from the Umbral Star. You know that already, even if you have merely seen it in a dream. Be that as it may, for both you and I, everything yet to transpire will be ours to experience for the first time. Oh, that's it. That's what it is. She's right. I want to feel our journey together. As we move through that journey, I want to experience every part of it with the wholeness of my being. I know everything is urgent. I know how little time we have, but I pray you give me the time to go with you. When you ignore me, it leaves me lonely, my Praetor. I thank her and tell her how sorry I am. I lost sight of Saber. I lost sight of myself. I might have started thinking that the body's path, the story of someone who burned through her life in some other world, was my own path. She isn't me. She sent me her stories, but she was a different Makoto. I won't deny her final wish. I'll stop Archimedes and the Umbral Star. I have to take care of myself and the people around me, too. Precious time I have with Saber, even if we're in a life or death battle, even if the fate of the world depends on us. I don't want to waste a single second I have with her, no matter what happens. As intense as the fighting has been, I can't believe I forgot something so simple. I do not mean to cry for your attention. That is, I do crave your attention, but most of all, I wish for you to remain true to yourself. Do not simply retrace the steps of another, but follow the path you yourself know to be right. No matter how hard that path may seem, fear not. After all, you are the victor of the Moon's Holy Grail War, conqueror of all in your way. We've been found! Have you come to ruin the moment then?
かかってく
So
るが
be
よい
it. I accept your challenge. I care not for your interruptions. I have known the touch of my predator, and that alone has been enough to bring me joy.
戦うことが目的ではないが
I came not to do battle, but... Ah, you don't used to hear me. Very well then. Forward, my predator. Let us give them the battle they seek.
招かれざる客人がいらっしゃるようですね
Right now, I'm gonna try to do the
手
thing
発動をお願いしますよ
that I've been alluding to for a while.
了解
So you might have noticed that over
私
on
が相手をしましょう
the side battle screen, or the side objective screen, I guess you could also think of it as, there has, on some levels, there has been a mystery person. I'm going to try my best to unlock that person, because they are a character. First things first, look for the spawns. Nope.
任せよそなたの期待に応えよう見惚れよ
For this, we will need... Okay, there's a start. I need 4.
ここまで来なさいセイド私が相手です
Sake. I don't need sake. What I need is the hot dogs. I would love for you guys to start whacking me some more. How item spawns work is that, at least particularly the health pickups, the hot dogs, they will only spawn if you are at less than maximum health. The lower your health is, the more likely they are to spawn. Why I am intentionally trying to throw myself into crowds of enemies, in the hopes that they will start whacking me. It seems they are not particularly keen to do so.
いよいよ波に乗ってきたな。
Okay, full sake.
なかなかうまくいきませんねしっかり誘い込んでくれてます
We need to collect 5 hot dogs within a very short span of time.
皆さんこちらこっちに水は甘いぞ
Okay, we got 1, 2,
部活
3.
にサーバントへ接近するのはやめておけ。
見惚れよ
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's number 5? Can I get a 5? Oh, this fifth one down there. Is that a hot dog? Oh, it is. Okay. I'm gonna try and make another one just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still only 4 here. Well, here goes nothing. Damn it! Okay, I might. Okay, I got one other option, and that is to do it after the Matrix. And a trap.
奏者よ、このエリアそなたに捧げよう。
いい成果を出したようだ。こちらも見習ってしよ
かかりましたね。あなた方ごとこのセクターを封じました。いつまでもサバと大尊です。というわけでざまあご覧なさいまし。今のうちにアグレッサー軍団ゴーです。
Ubu's down.
閉じ込められたということか。ならば早々に倒してしまうに限るな。
That one.
う。票が乗りすぎたか。これはまずい。本格的。本格的に下手を打ったの。
タイムマン。奏者よ。この
Focus on just running
あ
a
なたに
boost.
捧げよう。
やはりキャスターの罠か。
Because all that matters is we need to make the regime matrix.
奏者よ、ここにはグラントがいる。奴から倒さなければ制圧はできないぞ。
という活躍よ。今度手合わせしてみるか。すまん、ここまでとなった。この間な、今こそ残っているサーバントを攻める絶好のタイミングだ。
作戦変更です。タマモ軍総攻撃です。タイムマン。奏者よ、このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。
いい成果を出したよ。
We have Rider.
いい成果を出したようだな。こちらも見習ってしよう。
来ましたね、バラの皇帝。少し遊んであげましょう。ライダーの
この運命、ライダーのサーバントか。望むところよ、来るがいい。
嬉しいのですね。ルーズに戻ってもらいましょう。少々もう少しお役に立てる
Her.
やるものです。時にはお見事でした。
天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。これよ、ロサイクス。天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。これよ、ロサイクス。真空に止めよう。天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。華麗に飛べるのだよ。さらに強くなったぞ。
Clear this.
タイムマン。
Okay, now that we have our matrix
このエ
done,
リアをそなたに捧げよう。行くぞ。
let's try hitting up this place. The aggressor should be, well, more aggressive. First we'll let them whack me around some. Perfect.
私も思ういいね軽い腰を上げましょういらっしゃいまし哀れな賊ども私が直接蹴散らしてあげましょう
No hot dogs.
セクターフラッグが仕掛けられている暗いとか言うなまずあれを叩き落とそうコードキャストだ奏者
Ah, for fuck's sake.
砂の奏者よ具体的に言うと大ピンチだ奏者よ
God damn elemental traps. I forgot these things. Yes. Hot dogs, hot dogs. No hot dogs. Fuck.
すぐ奏者よ天幕よ落ちよ
Oh, we got one hot dog.
天幕よ落ちよ天幕よ落ちよ
That's a bento box.
敵には同情を禁じる。
これよ
One, two hot dogs.
天幕よ落ちよ退屈世の兵たちの窮地だ急ぐぞマスター
Two hot dogs.
天幕よ落ちよ退屈
It's okay to kill the occasional aggressor. As long as we don't kill the plant, we'll always spawn more. 2, 3 hot dogs. Was there 4? Oh, we got 4 hot dogs. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Still only 4 hot dogs. Okay, I think I see 5. Damn it! I had to re-Google search. Look up that much of the map, I'm sure. We just had 5 hot dogs. Hey.
たわいのない奏者よこのエリアをそなたに
Let me
捧
see
げよ
what I
う
can. Right, I should
あの劣勢
probably
は捨ておけぬ。早く助けに
pause
行
the
かね
game
ば。
for a minute. Oh, here we go. Right, so it needs to be... Okay, so it needs to be a specific one. Okay. Okay, so there's a specific zone I have to go to. I hate that. Oh! Cool, I haven't conquered it yet, so I can still go there now.
先を急ぐぞ。
The only thing that is going to suck is the fact that a trap is over there.
交代だ、アーチャー。
了解だ。暴れるとしよう。楽でいいな。フラントか。厄介だな。まずは奴から倒すとしよう。セクタードロップだ。コードキャストが有効だぞ。
Yeah, get some courtesy shots in.
コードキャストを使え。せめては誤ったか。
Damn it!
ここからだ。
Okay, with the whacking ganks, now there shouldn't be a trap anymore. Okay, get a few whacks. Should be enough.
責任を日の領家逃がさん。突き破る。ダメージが大きいな。慎重に行こうマスター。
なんという戦果よ。飛行をすれば、長めの勝利は間違いないな。
Okay, I'm actually like dying severely. Let's move this thing out of this.
とりあえず今の従来だ。
Oh, there we go.
巡回開始だ。
Clearing. Got one.
セイバー出番だ。
This one.
あとは任せよ。
Oh.
これよ。ロサイクス。これよ。ロサイクス。
One. Two.
落ちよ。ロサイクス。
Got one, two, three.
落ちよ。ロサイクス。
One, two, three, four. Almost.
これよ。ロサイクス。これよ。ロサイクス。
One, two, three, four, five. Okay. At least five.
この戦果
There we go.
マスターがいるようです。
気をつけろ。この戦場に強力な
Powerful servant is approaching the battlefield. Indeed, she is.
始めましょう。
We have King of Knights Artoria.
これ以上戦果を広げるため
Only fightable on side quests that have
まさか彼女
the mystery side mission.
キャスターの元へ急ぐか。
この運命
In order to unlock her, you do not beat any number of campaigns. You can beat all of them. You can beat all 4 campaigns and every other side campaign. You will not unlock Artoria. It is only by doing this.
相手に約束はない。
Choosing a campaign mission where she is the mystery side mission that is available. You have to then also go to the designated sector, which was the thing I was getting from. You have to go to the designated sector consume 5 hot dogs within a short period of time and defeat her in battle. After defeating her, simply finish your mission, and you should have unlocked her. Have her unlocked. For the side missions. Also, yeah, you don't have to retake any territory you lose once the regime matrix is done. You can just go straight to the portal. So we arrived, now to bring that rogue vixen to heel. Although, on the side, she has built a wonderful place. Has she not, my prater? An elegant wooden castle and a garden of cherry blossoms. And then within it, naught but garish garbage. Such dissonance. That one particular room, was that not a dance hall? They say a brief glitch in humanity once caused a cultural boom, in which dancers in form-fitting garb reveled beneath beams of light. Such folly should have remained buried beneath the sands of time, and yet it rises here in full display. Caster, I underestimated you. Saber looks particularly happy. See, I'd guess Caster wanted to leave that design just a tiny step away from vulgarity. Really barely skimming that line. Sometimes looking into art is like looking into the abyss. Ah, but Caster has not forgotten the finishing touch. Such extravagant glamour requires red roses. I don't think she needs to worry about that. The fact has already been taken care of. Whatever do you mean? There's already a rose, right in front of my eyes. Seeing Saber dancing on the battlefield is like seeing a flurry of whirring petals. She often compares herself to the muses when she speaks, but I would say her brilliance surpasses even them. In fact, I'd say her brilliance is like Venus, the goddess of love herself. No flattery, no exaggeration, that's how I feel. Venus, you say? No, I wouldn't deny that, but how embarrassing to agree with that comparison so shamelessly. Though you may embody the praetor's mind, it is your passions that define it now. This I feel in every chamber of my heart. Never have I heard such words from you before. I half expected my heart to stop as you spoke. But I do so love that you would compare me to her. I shall do all I can to live up to your ideal of me. Saber calmly accepts my feelings, even though they'd started to embarrass me once I thought them through. I don't know exactly what the love of Venus feels like to her, but her voice, whispering in reverence, is full of benevolence and adoration. Master, the rest will have to wait. The time has come to claim what we came for. 1,000 blessings on your arrival, my husband. I hope you're enjoying our millennium capital. If so, nothing would make this Tamamo no Mae happier. Except, oh, how tragic is the scarlet red stain soils the perfection my Pamawo. Oh, that show speak for perfect Tamamo world, by the way. Do you understand? Excuse me, I'm talking to you, oh indecently exposed one. Need some new clothes, Emperor. You would address me so. This tiny flash of skin is merely the adventure of a maiden. If I were to cast off my shame, the sight would be awesome indeed. Awesome indeed? I'd like to know more, but hold it in for now. Instead, I might say that this isn't the time for a name-calling match. Ah, yes, quite right. Oh, and equally off the subject, your hand is so warm. Very well, I shall fulfill your expectations. Nemesis though she may be, I shall play the statesman and entreat with this lost little box for hours. Still all talk and no brains, I see. What do you think, I'm jealous? Not at all. I'm no lost fox. You are thieving, conniving, home-wrecking, dastardly wench, and justice is on my side. I'm finished playing games. The party is over. The first thing I'll do is chop your head off and take it on a world tour. I hear you well enough, Caster. I knew you would never listen to reason. Also, what do you mean by dastardly? Exactly what you think I mean, you cowardly trollop. Now, puny little emperor, we'll see who's fit to wear the regalia. What do you think you're doing? This is an epic battle with regalia on the line. Not even our husband is allowed to interrupt. Tell them both I want to talk this out, and neither of them have anything to give for fighting. Even if one of them wins, a stronger enemy is right around the corner. I don't want either of them to be caught alone when that happens. Oh, what a passionate gaze! Did you say something about a stronger enemy? No, your devilish charms will not deceive us. What are you playing at? Driving so far into our territories only to parley now. I tell her I know how she feels, that I see her face to face. I also know for a fact that we're not enemies. I hope she can understand. Honestly, only part of me is sure of the whole thing. The memories of the Moon's Holy Grail War are still hazy to me. I fought and fought and finally made it through, but I don't really remember how or what I found in the end. Even so, I know this much. Caster Tamamo no Mae, tell her, without a doubt, you are the precious servant of Makoto. What are you saying, dear Makoto? Our Millennium Capital has already declared war on our terrible nemesis to conquer every territory she holds. What else would you call us but your enemy? That thick-headed emperor could build yourself, even though you're our master as well. And still, you would... But you would have met her when you gained your regalia, the soul of Makoto. Even now, she's right at your side. Saber and I have the same bond, not just between master and servant. Bigger than that, that's the truth of it. I know it's no different with you and the soul. That, I'll say it however many times I have to. I am not your enemy. This part of Makoto just wants to talk to you. Then what about that saber there? Need I say it? I defer to my praetor's wisdom. So do you say that you will obey him as a servant? That you will obey the decision made by the one who formed a contract with you through a master's command seals? Of course not. This is something I've decided for myself. You ask yourself that as well, Caster. Tamamo no Mae. Our master lays these words before you in bare sincerity. Ask your heart how you intend to receive them. Ah, so it goes. No matter how many pieces of you there might be, every one of them is still our master. There is no way we could stand against him. We failed to recognize that at first. We'll be more than happy to hear your tale. Heavens me, such a shock to think that it would be exercise with mere words. This isn't how I thought it would be. Oh, such a handsome soul. Did you already know I was going to say yes? Oh my, I was so foolish. This is all my fault for worrying. What if my husband wanders towards Miss Saber once everything calms down? Tamamo, you fool, you beautiful fool. If only I trusted in the fate that binds us together and challenged Saber to a face-to-face battle of heroines. Wanted to swallow my pride and unleash that side of myself too. No, heavens me. I understand, I really do. Makoto on their side is particularly clear-headed. Nothing wrong with embracing who you are. That's what the other me says to Caster, to let her know it's okay between them. I feel like I'm falling for you all over again, my husband. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth, to the ends of the galaxy, or even to the rivers of hell. What is this sudden display? My praetor, we can't be seen losing to them. What? Do I not get a single reward? How unfair. Not that I have any particular need to be praised, but once in a while, lifted up the moon even. Could you not shower me with affection? Specifically, I would have you caress my head. Not as when with a pet, but gently enough not to tangle my hair. What say you? In exchange, I offer you repose on my lap. Who could resist this clearly irresistible bargain? The best in all of Rome. Unfortunately, you'll just have to wait till we get home. What? Well, I suppose I understand, but I will remember this, my praetor. Merging the mind and soul. And assumed we need to prepare some high-level spell, but the regalia makes everything easier. Yes, when these two pieces of the ring come together, our praetors will join as one. Your praetor and mine, each lacking a critical aspect of the other. On Earth, one's body forms the main frame, but on Seraph, the soul serves that purpose. It's perhaps your praetor, only your praetor, could have survived without merging back. You should also consider the body, my husband's body, that is. But suppose we don't need it for this. Now that the mind's experiences have merged with the soul's, their life force alone will keep us intact. Is that true, Caster? If that's the case, and the praetor stands by Altera, it is irrelevant to our purposes, and would in fact only add impurities into the mix. Do you understand, Miss Saber? The body's awareness is temporary and fleeting. The body is no longer the Makoto we know. Although, that particular body did make the ultimate sacrifice to send us that message. Caster? It's nothing. To say more would be treason. Impure body or not, I would never sully that one's name. Let's discuss the bigger picture instead. That terrible Umbral Star. The master rival team in the Age of the Gods. Even the time frame matches up with my archives. Unless we stop it, Earth and the Moon are both finished. The archives chronicle the destruction of the past. Gods and men fell side by side. For those few who survived, there was nothing left but scorched earth. Obviously, my husband and I have no desire to see that happen again, but to risk losing my husband here. Do not worry yourself, the Union will be safe from promise. The figure who emerges from the Union will be both my freighter and your husband. Not put their one into yourself. Truth be told, I'm just slightly worried myself, but I have every faith in the freighter. A light flares and fades away. I blink and see myself. Myself made whole or close enough to it. Regalia brought itself together and us with it without a hitch. I tell my servants it's okay, nothing was lost of either of us. The memories of being Nero's master and Tamamo's master are both with me. My freighter, my husband. Heavens me, Miss Saber. Please remember, this is in fact my husband. Did not I blind you, Kester? You are mistaken. This is clearly my freighter. Take heed and keep your wiles to yourself. Oh, I do believe it's you who are mistaken. Away with your monster strength you have. Your arms like an iron clasp. And your chest is at my husband's elbow. How vulgar. Get off him, now. My chest is where it should be, you imbecile. All is fair. Just a moment ago, weren't you the one saying we'd be sharing our beloved? I did. Regardless, this one is mine. Oh my, oh, it happened. I knew it would turn out like this. Then we agree this is unacceptable. Must you and I again be at odds? Perhaps we share that destiny and all is as it should be. Freighter should never have been split in the first place. Or after that, my one and only. I am my freighter's true son. So this is hell! No, I should try to stay calm. Somebody has to. What did I think was going to happen? Take a deep breath and let it out. Two of them are puzzled once they see me relax, and in that second, I use the co-cast and spin the two in the air. My new skill, the mid-air strike of vacuum toss. Should you really be fighting right now? Two Makotos were fundamentally the same. There were two of us until just now. I should have seen this coming, but let's all try to act like adults. We don't have a minute to lose. I'm sure both of them are worthless. We could be attacked at any minute. You're right. We'll have to settle this personal matter after everything's finished. Of course, Miss Saber. We'll finish this later. We'll have plenty of time to show who's the best wife after everything else is done with. Thanks. So glad you can both sleep easily. Anyway, that's one problem solved. Saber and Castor won't go to war, and the two pieces of the regalia have combined without either of them breaking. Plus, I have my sense of self back before I went to the Moon Cell Core. Okay, now for the next step. The girl I saw in the far-off dream will be here any second. So she arrives. The sky. Fissures open up in the space above. The sky shatters like cracked glass. I already know what's about to happen. No doubt in my mind, I'm about to witness an anomaly that shouldn't exist. There's no turning away from this. It's the reality we have to stand up and face head on. The world... Now stay from my side, my freighter. The very heavens are being rent asunder. They come! It's not just the sky. Right here and now, the entire world is splitting apart. The world's breaking apart at the seams. The coming darkness is both part of Seraph and something else entirely. It is the darkness that existed before human wisdom was born, forever untouched by the light of civilization. The Zero Dark. That's... The enemy army receives a command from the girl in white and immediately seizes movement. The girl in white. She's not someone I've actually met in person, I only know her through the body's message. Something about her that stirs up feelings deep within my heart. Altera, the name I called out so many times in that cabin. I am the great king. I am destruction itself, falling like a star to crush all those beneath. The girl in white speaks her familiar warning. Her sunken skin and red eyes, her lithe body befitting a great warrior, and her incredible powers of destruction. I already know what she looks like on the battle. Destruction. It's my husband! With but one swing of her sword, she displays such strength. Without even declaring her true name, my flesh prickles in her mere presence. So a single flick of her blade is powerful. She's like a full frontal assault on reality itself, isn't she? I can hear Saber and Caster's voices. They're not frantic or hesitant. They're not panicked either. It's much deeper, darker fear? That's not right either. Even though it comes from somewhere deep, there's not necessarily a dark feeling. Saber's still as graceful as a rose, and her golden sparkle hasn't faded. Caster's warmth of the sun continues to shine as well. They're facing this head on, accepting it as reality, the grim truth that stands before them. Her blistering gaze seems to pierce right through. Ah, but of course, she's staring. Same as the master on her side. She can look if she wants to, right here. I know all about her, the story of everything, fated to disappear in the end. Her name is... Altera! You know my true name. What is this? Do you retain some memory from the age of the gods? No, that cannot be. Even if you did, you could not know that name. So what then? What manner of creature are you? That is a difficult question. We have seen much of you. There is much we have yet to confirm. So I shall elucidate. Behold, my true name is Nero, the 5th Emperor of the Roman Empire. Know me as Nero Claudius. Furthermore, I, along with you and Caster both, am the servant of Makoto, my beloved praetor. Woman, you dare speak the name of my prisoner? I am the one with the authority to do so. Enough of this. There is no need for anyone to know who I am, nor to speak the name Altera. I am all that needs to exist. Now, praetor, synchronize with me. As for you, Caster, let us survive this ordeal together. You want to synchronize with her instead? Irritating. Fine, I'll let slide for now. You mere heroic spirits survived the wrath of the Sword of Mars. What are you saying, Altera? We who stand in front of you now are more than mere heroic spirits. That's right, we are the servants of the Master who triumphed over every opponent of the Holy Grail, no matter how powerful. Indeed, moreover, this time... You face us in a tag team battle.
そ
強い。だが世もなかなかにやれているではないか。
She's strong, but I am no weakling myself.
調子に乗らないでく
Try
ださ
not
い
to
ま
let it
し。
go to your head.
こっち
After
は
all,
ず
I've
っと
been
全力
supporting
で
you with my
そ
full
ちら
power
の
this
ですの
entire
でご
time.
注意を。
So please be
何の
cautious.
力があろうと気を抜いたり
Even
す
though
れ
we
ば
have the
た
power
ち
of
ま
the
ちのうち
Regalia on our side, she'll blow us away if we let our guard down for an instant.
奏者
My braider? My husband? Thanks, you two, but could you put away your weapons for just a little while? Our enemy isn't Altera. Even this battle was orchestrated by him. Right now, any amount of time we can put towards thwarting his plan is
そうは言
precious.
ってもだな。
So you
奏
say,
者
my
よ
praetor. Before I master you, I'm just afraid a time like this is reckless. Not
こち
my
らに合
eyes
わせ
see
て
me.
剣を止
Or
め
is
ている。
Altera staying her hand along with us? I think she has doubts as well. We might have clashed together just now, but I'm sure that if we talk to her, we can negotiate with her face to face as the heroic spirit she
対
is.
話か。
Negotiate, you
こ
said.
ちらの魔力は限界です
Very
よ。
close to running out
そ
of
ちら
mana.
がい
How
か
are
がで
things
す
in your end? How much longer can you continue fighting? The
そ
state
っ
of
ち
Europe
の
as
人
well?
間なしか。
To admit it, my back's
悔し
against
い
the
が
wall.
後
Seriously
がないぞ。
continue trading blows with that magic
あれ
sword.
は魔剣で
Sword
も
is
なけれ
neither
ば
an
聖
article
剣
of
で
magic
もな
nor
い代物
divinity.
ですが。
However,
うん、
so
そう
suppose
です
we'll
か。
have to leave it up to
私
my
たちが
husband.
生きる
Whether
か
we
死ぬ
live
の
or
は
die depends on our
ご主人
master's
様
word.
の言葉
Of
次
course,
第。
Tom Altera
なん
sees
だ。
that.
ならば
What?
心
Is
配
that
は
all?
ない
We
な。
have nothing to worry about. Our master is sure to come
全
through.
く。
As
何かという
nonchalant as ever, I see.
いいだろう。
Very
事
well.
実。
Truthfully,
どうあれ
you
結
have
果
my
は
ear.
変わる前
I
に。
will give you 5 minutes for all the difference it will make to the
十
end
分
result.
だ。
Is
ひ
it
と
more
まず
sufficient?
礼を
First of
言
all,
って
thank you,
うん
Altera. No need. 5 minutes, not much time, but I expect no position to complain. Just have to make the best of it. First, I need to explain our goals. To unify the Regalia and stop the coming of Velver. We intend to protect Seraph and the Moon Cell, and by extension the Earth. Proof of royal authority of the Moon Cell Automata, the Moon's Holy Grail. Using the Regalia, we will continue to jam the observation function of the Umbral Star as it looms over us from the far end of the galaxy, perpetually searching for civilizations.
話にならんな。
This is not worth
最後ま
listening
で
to.
話を聞け。
Listen well until the end, Altera.
Altera.
My praetor has not yet explained the most
奏者は
important
まだ
part.
肝心なこ
We
とを
will
伝え
protect
て
the
い
world
ない。
naturally, but in
メ
addition,
ガリアの統合。
unification of the Regalia. You
So
honestly
not
believe I would
joking.
agree to such ludicrous terms? It hasn't been 5 minutes,
Either.
Altera. Fine.
条件を
I'm
出した
going
の
to
は
set those
私の方
conditions.
だ。
It seems you have just as much gall as the other one. Yes, our goal is to protect the broken Umbral Star. You could even say our goal is to live. We won't submit to some one-sided invasion, and we have no intention of being destroyed without even knowing the reason why. That's not all. You, Altera. What? It goes without saying that we can't explain the entire situation in only 5 minutes, and I can't share this data with you since we aren't connected by the same regalia. So I'll say this as clearly as I can. I will protect the world, and I will protect you. That is my wish. Deliver it to me from someplace both impossibly far and impossibly close. I will do everything in my power to make it come true. There's no reason for you to do exactly as the Umbral Star or
お
Archimedes
かし
says.
なことを言う。
So, you say such strange things. You
時
will
間が
protect
ないの
me.
が惜しい。
5 minutes.
も
How
う少
vexing.
しまからぬか、アルテラよ。
Can you not grant us a little bit more
これは
latitude,
大切
Altera?
な機会で
This matter is of
真
paramount
実
importance and it
奏者の
concerns
目
you
を
as
見る
well.
がいい。
Look at my praetor's eyes.
これ
I
よ
know
り
not
も
a single other soul with
曇りな
eyes
き
so
瞳
pure,
は本当
what
に
say you?
この
Truly,
眼差し
you
に
truly
覚え
claim
がないと
to feel nothing
白
when
き
you gaze into those eyes.
私は殺
I am
戮
a
に
killing
使い
machine,
だ。
a great king of destruction, the
破壊の
vanguard
奪
of the Umbral Star.
人の論理な
Never
どを重ん
particularly
じる
cared
こと
for
も
the
ない。
reasoning of humans,
重
never
ん
even
じる
thought to care.
後
Let me
悔する。
reply to you, Saber. Your words are entirely too
夏が
irrational.
良い。アルテ
Wait, Altera.
許可した覚えはな
I
いぞ。
gave you no permission to show yourself. The third Makoto appears. Whether to join the conversation or for some other reason, I don't know, but I'm grateful either way. It'll take more than just words to persuade her, since the mind and soul are strangers to her. As frustrating as it is, Altera and I share no deep bond. But I have memories. Memories of the things they shared. Even so, all I can do about it is make educated guesses and assumptions about what might have happened in this timeline. Her, on the other hand.
に
What is... There are no words, and the sound in her voice reaches my ears, and I still pick up some faint sensation. No, I'm the only one who's sensing it. It's not some kind of upload or download, but somehow I can still sense intentions and feelings in the body. You two were able to reunite, the body tells me. That in itself is a wonderful thing. However, that can't be the end of it. We can't just unite the Regalia and leave it at that. Nothing would change that. That alone isn't enough to write Altera a new ending. She said, without language she told me every word of that. From one Makoto to another.
お話し合いは
Since
決
our
裂。
negotiations
で
come
も
to a standstill.
これは大
But
層
even
運
so,
が
we
よ
were
うござい
incredibly
ました。
fortunate. She had half a mind to do so, she could have demolished us. We were powerless to stop her. So please do not be disheartened, my husband.
アルテラ、どう
Altera,
あっても
are we
戦わね
destined
ば
for
ならぬ
conflict no
定め
matter
な
the
のか。
circumstances?
いや、
No, never.
いや、
That cannot be true.
世は記録でしか。
I only know of you through the record I've accessed, and I've only just
つい
made
ぞ
your
今し
acquaintance.
がたあって
But
ま
even
だ
so,
道はあるは
there
ずだ。
must be a way to reach her somehow.
そうじゃよ。
Surely you concur, my praetor.
破滅の定
I
めんの
refuse
ぞ
to。succumb once again to
世
your
は二度
destiny
も
of
く
destruction. Not for destruction nor conquest.
ほうほう。これはこれでなかなかの佇まい。
This isn't bad at all. I imagine some vulgar, tacky, golden-crested palace, but this throne room is quite lovely indeed. Of course, this is where my praetor confers prestige upon our generals after all. I put aside my own dignified taste and molded in my praetor's image. Your capital holds a certain grace, but it could never compare to the brilliance and beauty of Rome, the eternal embodiment of human civilization. By all means, keep running your mouth. The savor of the ancient Roman Empire has long since crumbled to dust. The only thing that left was a stain on the history books. You've made this little fox howl with laughter at your brazen claim that Rome is eternal. Well, I suppose depending on how you look at it, traces of Rome and its culture are still on the face of the earth, if only barely. Caster, what manner of nonsense is your lips? In the words left to us by my divine ancestor Romulus, Rome is indeed eternal. Romulus. Oh, that'll be brain. Well, I could certainly see him making such a boast, but I don't suppose you have any literature or epigraphs to prove he uttered those words? Isn't that an important name in Rome's origin story? That's exactly right! My heart swells with pride, my praetor. Naturally, I have the fullest confidence in our knowledge of history. Sired by Mars, the god of war, he bore the blood of Prince Aeneas of Troy. My divine ancestor was he who planted the seed of the Roman Empire. He's a god amongst men whose name is renowned throughout the Mediterranean. Know well his name, the great Romulus, the root of our flourishing empire. Ah, such splendor, such magnificence. I'm trying to dispute your relationship, but I have another question, Saber. The curious voice you said just now. You're not going to tell me that you've met him, this divine ancestor Romulus of yours. Do not be so foolish. Of course I have met my divine ancestor. Are you telling me that Romulus has also ascended as a top servant? No, it's a matter of lineage. All of the emperors of Rome are children of my divine ancestor, and so we have all met him in the far corners of our dreams. Ah, that makes perfect sense to no one. Well done, one man. Bring us here so you can brag about Rome. The only reason I followed you here was so I wouldn't have to slip alone and cold this night. My reasoning should be self-evident. I brought you along because this is where my praetor lives, and you are one of the servants of my praetor. Never will abandon you in that flowering capital. You need to become a consort, you should at least move your base here. It's the least I can do to fulfill my duty. What's that now? Your whispering all of a sudden is unnerving me. Anyway, we'll decide which of our houses my husband will live in after this battle is over. These Roman territories are a perfect point from which to plan our attack on the Umbral Star. Easy to defend and difficult to besiege. Our generals have already gathered together. I'm ready when you are, dear Emperor. Yes, now then, my praetor. Commence, let the curtain rise on the great Roman conference. Saber, Archer, Lancer, Assassin, Berserker, Rider, and other Lancer. Oh, we also have a Saber and a Caster. In your least we've breathless. You don't often see so many servants gathered in one place. All the heroic spirits belonging to both Sabers and Casters' armies are gathered here. A huge conference, a total of 9 servants attending, all to prepare for the battle ahead. Even though we managed to converse with the other side briefly, I wouldn't really call what happened a success. We have to prepare ourselves to fight Altera as well as the forces of destruction she leads. Their side is likely to have top servants as well. Yeah, just like that girl says, those guys have already fired up their invasion of Seraph, huge army to boot. Enemy programs, right? Would have been more of a fight than the grunt now. For the sake of simplicity and to differentiate from the things that Caster was controlling, we'll henceforth call these Umbral enemies. Well, isn't that literal? Well, it's easy to remember at least. Oh, and I should warn you about one thing. The moment I handed over the regalia to you, I became unable to produce attack weapons, so keep that in mind. The ring won't make them anymore, apparently. Indeed, I am aware. It is unfortunate, but Regalia was originally made to adjust the environmental balance of Pseudo's reaction to Seraph. It is unwise to undertake great attack programs without considering the aftermath. To save, we use only the forces we already have.
狐の姉ちゃんの増票に頼るまでも
Oh yeah, now we don't need to rely on the box lady's drones. Any one of us could take care of those things. Now the real pain's gonna be... I'm not surprised you're on this so quickly, Lancer. From the way you're speaking, it sounds like you've already done your fair share of scouting. Assuming the Umbral forces are already active out there? Yeah, check them out, assassin here. Between my rooms and this weird skill to block sight and sound, recon perception. Here in our territories, we can use the throne to get some more details on them, but unless there are luck, it's like that ain't gonna happen. So the enemies have taken complete control of the territories they've invaded. Exactly, straight to the point. They've all shown skill in martial strategy, but the other side's even more formidable. Their conquests are impressive to behold. Altera, was it? It seems as though the Umbral Star has other servants in its realm besides her. Isn't that right, Lancer? You were about to say if they would cause trouble for us? Yeah, those guys. I know I'm amongst warriors, so I don't say this lightly. We don't have much of a chance if we can head on. This is straight out, deadly serious. Never heard him so intense and forceful. Gahulan is a servant who's been through hundreds of battles. Even if I haven't fought with him as an ally for very long, I can tell how powerful he really is. Yet that expression on his face and the tone of his voice know exactly what he means. He's talking about the top servants. I know of their existence through the record that was sent back in time. These heroic spirits were handpicked by the Moonself for their exemplary strength. These heroes among heroes are known throughout the world for their famed exploits. These champions are summoned as special classes separate from the 7 standard classes. No, one of them is not. You're talking about her top servants. You don't have to look so surprised at my own channel of information, Seraph. According to my sources, the servants of Lancer Star are top servants without any doubt, even elite by that standard. There is an part Karna to the military strength, at least 2 of them. Normally they exist only to protect the moon cell. Actually, only one. They were summoned to Seraph to combat the Umbral Star, but were unable to resist its corrupting influence. Currently staging invasions of our territory from their home base in Zero Dark. Already control roughly 80% of Autonomous former territories. The next target will be the Roman territories, which time to sit idly by while they make their preparations. I wasn't with it so much momentum. That's impressive. They started altering the shape of the territories they've conquered. We'll call the new domain the Ancient Shrine area for now. 80%, strong indeed. Something else. The gate that leads to their home base in the Zero Dark must have an entrance in the same area. We don't need a base at all, since the gold the Umbral Star is destroy everything. The very fact they've made a base means they have something to protect. Otherwise, I can't imagine what purpose it would serve. Yeah, I think you're onto something. What's their deal? First we don't see them at all, and now they're spying on us from our own backyard. Situation, thanks, Archer. Our forces are invading at an astounding pace. This is a different situation, a different outcome, stated in the body's records. Now to think about it, there were some discrepancies in the record about how Altera and Saber were too. We have to pay more attention from now on. The record isn't always going to match up with the future that unfolds in front of us. Of course, it's possible that they'll overlap, and we should use whatever information we have when that happens. In fact, the future can change, gives me a new sense of hope. That ending, we can stop all of our committee's plots. We can save Altera. It's not unreasonable to think that it's possible, assuming that the record of the future isn't set in stone. My apologies, Archer. I'd have had to do what you did under normal circumstances. In the last battle, you covered for my feelings. Allow me to proffer my gratitude. For that, I would pay the favors. I just did what needed to be done. Nothing for you to worry about. I simply happened to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if it is my place to say so, Sir Knight of the Sun, but I thought your fighting in the last battle was amazing. It was I who could not see the tides of war. A single thing for you to be ashamed of. Spoke Karna. What's this? All of you are getting on so well, and you leave your noble emperor out in the cold. This is a fine opportunity. Allow me to partake in the merriment. I love discussing the post-mortem of a victorious battle as well. By the way, Sir Lubu has not said a word since we started our discussion. Is everything alright? Caster, I trust you have no objection to me calling that since you are no longer with me. Regarding Lubu, I don't think you ever really noticed. He has been like this since the beginning. Wait, you gotta be kidding me. You're serious? Not very like a lightning general. Your unparalleled bravery blusters your resolve like an immovable mountain. Yes, if I recall correctly, Sir Assassin, you are from the same hometown as Lubu. Do you happen to be a fan of his in life? Of course. Anyone who has tread the path of Wushu knows his name. The bow, spear, horse. Lubu Fengshan was a destructive force with all of them. Of course, his treachery is just as legendary. A queen who enlisted the great general of rebellion is either destined for greatness herself or a great fool. Hey, next time don't wait so long to tell me something like that. Wait a minute, Sir Lubu, did you intend to betray me all along? Right, this is getting out of hand. Hey boss, let's wrap this up. You have to tough out this fight. So, what's your plan? There's sharp. This gaze has a certain sort of pressure to it. Makes me think of the red spear he wields, and I'm about as capable of breaking his gaze as I am of dodging his spear. No one can tear his eyes away from him. Somehow I endure the pressure. Personally, I couldn't care less if someone looks down on me. After all, the wizard Makoto isn't exactly anything special. The Saber's master can't let anyone think any less of me. The Saber places her trust in me, even though I'm so ordinary. She says I'm a master worth putting her life on the line for, so I owe it to her to live up to her lofty expectations. No matter what kind of heroic spirits are gathered here, I can't let you see the fear in my eyes. Yeah, that's right. Wanted to go shoot the boss enemy troops, gotta get around the defenses first, now don't we? Yes, all that remains is for us to try. Hearken to me, powerful warriors who have assembled the name of my empire. I make my proclamation here and now. The Umbral Star has stretched its creeping tendrils towards Seraph. My praetor and I shall fight this evil star that plots to consume the moon and earth alike. We fight not as the victors of the Holy Grail War, and not as the bearers of the moon's royal authority, but as the ones who call Seraph home. And forgive us! While this is a fight to save the world, my praetor and I plan to annihilate our enemy for another reason. It's also a fight to save a single mate. It's a personal mission for us. If you cannot accept such a thing, fine. If you must leave, so be it. I will neither question you nor beg you to stay. But if your heroic spirit shines bright, I implore you to stand by my side. Our battles, our glorious exploits shall inspire thundrous applause. I can't imagine there's anyone who would leave after everything. Although it seems like Mr. Lubu is ready for it. I suggest that for our part we protect the home base and await my sister. Does that suit you, Mr. Karn, Miss Ryder? I have a sensible decision. I think protecting the throne is just as important as protecting the old throne. Even if it's not as powerful as the regalia itself, they contain a number of important functions to aid in controlling our territories. Master, yes, I'll leave it up to you. For my long-standing rival to support me, it inspires confidence in my mind and warmth in my bosom. Don't you go crying over every little thing. Relationship is purely give and take, so don't feel like you owe me anything. Please, in the defense of our empire to me, I await your safe return, my dearest. Let us make haste, my praetor. Aim for the ancient shrine area. It's the beginning of our fiery expedition towards a glorious victory. Must have been so tired, I caught you sleeping. No wonder. First a great battle in the Millennium Capital, then a great council meeting, no rest at all in between. Of course you would be tired to the bone. You started looking drowsy the moment you entered my room. Drowsy? How long was I asleep? I don't feel like I hit the sheets at all. I must have slept if Saber says so. Were you not aware of your nap? I can understand why, considering you were unconscious the entire time. To be sure, only I know what kind of face you're making. All those sleeps are cold from inside of you. Only I can observe from the outside and aware of what happens. It's curious now to think. But do not worry, my praetor, you who strum the finest instrument ever forged. I will never leave you alone. I will never let you go again, and it is my wish that you will return the favor. I am again the world's finest instrument. There are undoubtedly countless villains who would do you harm and steal me away. No intention of letting that happen. We belong together here on the moon. That puts me on the spot. I shouldn't say at a time like this. It would be best if I let my actions speak for themselves. So that's my best plan. Since she took my hand to comfort me, I should hold her hand too. Something like that. My praetor, what are you doing so suddenly? If this was the you of the mind, I could understand the sort of aggressive behavior. The mind is where one's passion dwells, but you have merged with the soul already. Could this be what Caster means when she speaks of your handsome soul? I never knew sitting in mere silence could be so sensual. No, this is not good. This is not good at all. Run, my praetor. All I did was stick her hands. How did we get here? I told you to run, so you must accept responsibility for choosing to stay. Do you understand me? I can no longer stop myself, no more than I can stop the deep rumblings of Mount Etna. Now listen, everything's about to occur. None of this is a dream. Do not remember it as a dream. Do you understand me, my praetor? No, I have no idea what Saber's talking about. Well, I feel like I have an inkling. Hold on, hold on for a second. Calm down, not rushing into this. The key to victory, Saber. You would still look upon me with those eyes, so you truly, an emperor can never retreat. I understand, my praetor. Magnum, Volumis Magnum. Yes, leave it all to me. Close your eyes and leave everything in my hands, so I shall close my eyes as well. Yes. By any other name, they would be a sweet, and yet I can only describe Super's lips by comparing them to roses. I think they're beautiful. A cherry blossom or a peach might be closer to the color. I still think roses are the best metaphor. They also make the best backdrop when their petals are flying behind her. I thought faintly in the corner of my mind. It's like the back of my head is paralyzed, like I don't know how to take all this in. In the middle of my room, where the cool morning air wafts through, we draw closer by the second. Oh, this is... Morning, my husband preparates for morning meal. Excuse me, what on earth are you think you're doing, Miss Saber? Get off, both of you, get away right this instant. I'll leave you alone for one day, and this is what you get up to? Forcing yourself on my husband. Now I see the true nature of the Emperor, Miss Saber. Now that I'm no longer queen, this is the only my room that operates properly. That's the only reason I held back my tears and allowed my dearest to come here with you. But what have you done? Instead of using a recovery function, you're about to drain all of my husband's vitality. What an awful use of this room. To be sure, I would have had difficulty recovering from this. If she's right, she's completely right. The whole point of resting in my room is to recover my strength. I hope your face burns with embarrassment before the sun. This... I cannot even stand to say it. Impossibly horrid, the actions of a fallen woman. This is the end of your Roman backstabbing. It's the very end of it. Why do you stop me? Is this about to act out an imperial romance? And how dare you question the Roman way? I have no doubt you did the same in your own precious capital with your own husband. In fact, I know it for a fact. I dare you to say, Kester, that not even once did you pressure the soul of the patron of some oriental fantasy. Well, so when a beautiful girl and a handsome soul gather into a group, well, sometimes that kind of opportunity sometimes presents itself. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I knew it! The traitors have besieged with battle upon battle ever since awakening. We haven't had a moment of peace, too. It's not fair! Excuse me, you have the gall to say it's not fair, especially since I'm not sure my husband. There's no cheating allowed. Is that not what we agreed? Well, wait, I had the imperial privilege. How about that? Isn't that a skill of yours? And not a very useful one at that. I don't know what it is, but as I sit here watching Saber and Caster's vehement exchange, I get a very specific feeling in the back of my heart. It's different from worrying about the outcome of the fight, something much more calm and peaceful. The sight and sound of the two of them, their whirling expressions as they sling words back and forth, all of it is incredibly nostalgic. I realize now that I'm right where I ought to be. I don't have all my memories back yet. I can even recall all the details of the Moon's Holy Grail War by myself, even though 2/3 of my cyber are consolidated, I'm still technically incomplete. But even despite that, I've come home, to the place where I belong, right between these two. My praetor. Yes, husband? Artoria's side story has been unlocked. We can now complete Artoria's side missions.
さて戦の時だ。まずは先陣を任せたぞ、ルーラー。
承知しています。この戦いの行く末を見届けましょう。セクタートラック奏者よ、コードキャストの用意を。
仕掛けてきた。このまま防衛に回れば早々にこちらが押しつぶされるだろう。この際多少の損害は仕方ない。レジムランクの高いセクターの制圧を急げ。
天幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。
気持ちよく終わったぜ。そっちの調子はどうだい？
コードキャストだ。奏者よ。
なかなかのお手前で。ですが、
There's a trap.
誇りにかけて守り抜きます。
奏者よ、回復を。
I hate these traps so much.
もはやここまでか。世は最後まで諦めぬ。華麗に決めるぞ。
敵も手強いですね。こちらも気合を入れましょう。
奏者よ、このエリアそなたに捧げよう。
いいぞ。そのセクターの価値は大きい。いいぞ。そのセクターの価値は大きい。くれぐれも敵の進行に注意しろ。
領土が広がりましたね。お見事です、神王よ。
では大
レード爆散。
く駆けつけてくれました。共に戦いましょう。
あなたがローマの第5代皇
君臨すると。ギルガメッシュの支援攻撃は厄介だ。ギルガメッシュの支援攻撃は厄介だ。奴も後回り。
Got it.
肩書きは良い。今は互いに一人の戦士。女として貴様と競い合いたくなった。
Take out Gilgamesh.
主よ、お許しを。
助かりました。この恩はいずれ必ず。しかしギルガメッシュは健在だ。下の方は危険すぎる。一人で奴を退けるべきだ。
いいですね。見事な手腕でした。
少しは猶予をやる。一時の命ありがたく思えよ。
たわいもない。奏者よ、このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。
領土が広がりましたね。お見事です、新王よ。
世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞ、マスター。味方が襲われているな。防衛に向かうぞ、奏者よ。戦況の確認を。攻め込まれている自陣があるようですね。見惚れよ。
戦闘劇は一人で戦闘を終わらせるため。
血よ、ロサイクス。たわいもない。奏者よ、このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。
Okay.
先よ
This
り
is
急ぐ。
staging an invasion.
まずはあれを叩き落とそう。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。戦略よ、落ちよ。ロサイクス。愛の力、思い知ったか。
Usable room.
いかん。人生は捨ておけぬ。早く助けに行かねば。
テーマを飛ばせおってもはや楽には済まぬと思え。
たわいもない。奏者よ、
She's
こ
rejoined
の
the
エリア
battle,
を
has he?
そなたに捧げよう。炎のバラよ、戦幕よ、落ちよ。ロサイク。まあよい。見惚れよ。
見事見事、それでこそ世の住人のしがいがある。
いよいよ敵将のお出ましだ。さあ向
I'm
かい
going to
ま
go fight Alexander. Splendid, splendid! I'm pleased you managed to defeat my men-at-arms and make it all the way here. Accept my admiration. However, I never expected this. How fortunate that I would cross paths with a servant capable of keeping up with my army.
まさに
Indeed, it was a vicious battle that had us on the brink of death. You truly are a top servant in command of superb men. Most
それも
impressive.
ここまで。
When we reach the end at last, prepare yourself, pawn of the Umbral Star. As long as I have my praetor at my side, glory shall shine upon me. My talents are no less brilliant on the battlefield. My swordplay sings in dulcet tones that elicit the most thunderous of applause.
どうに言った
You thrust your insults with grace and authority. Your boasts are filled with the pride and confidence of a rose that blooms on the battlefield. Allow me to state this plainly. You truly are a hero. I pray that I will never cling to your footsteps, that you will neither bend nor break in the face of danger. Stand by your words even as I trample you underfoot. Feel it from within the regalia. His spirit doesn't waver in the slightest, though he destroyed so much of his army. This is exactly as the record described. This pressure, this force, struck by a feeling of tension and blood-curdling fear unlike anything I've ever felt before. Even standing in front of 9 heroic spirits doesn't compare to this. If I'm inside the ring right now, because if I had a corporeal form, I should embarrass myself in the saber. I mean, 10,000 men would be no match for this great heroic spirit. The great king who invades, trampling his foes, roaring the proud song of victory at the end of his march of conquest. I know his name. His name is Iskander, the king of conquerors, who established the supremacy of Macedonia. Iskander, you say? Even the enlightened ruler Gaius Julius Caesar admitted admired the imposing great king. Face you in battle is the greatest of honors. However, on the battlefield, only one sword speaks true. You have my respect, mighty king, but I shall cut you down along with your men. My name is Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, king of conquerors, face my blade. Oh, so you're not Nero Claudius. Now that I have a closer look at you, my eyes are nearly blinded by all that red soul. I see now the air of Rome is all around. This is quite a surprise. I never knew the famed tyrant was so skilled in the art of war. And for you to reveal my true name, a particularly skilled scout on your side. Could it be that the wizard you have hiding in that ring has invoked some curious magic? In a certain sense, yes, but it's not something in the realm of code cast. We found ourselves in a rather curious predicament. What is the matter, Emperor Roses? Your blade is something clouded with doubt. The reason why I waited for you here was to claim your head. Of course, if you speak your desire to join my forces instead, I'll take that under consideration. It is my line, King of Conquerors. I simply thought something to be strange. Well, you should not pique my interest. That's what I like about you. You are too straightforward to be malicious. Speak then, sate your curiosity. I shall ask, what circumstances have led to you, of all people, standing among the forces of the Umbral Star? I know not of the King of Conqueror's original nature, but your powerful words, overflowing spirit, embody the Iskander portrayed in legend. You are no anti-hero, seeking to thrust the world into chaos. Why is one of history's greatest heroes content being a mere pawn of the malevolent star? It doesn't look as though they have meddled with the inside of your mind. Actually, something I was curious about as well. What in the world is going on with this great hero? Saber says it doesn't look like he's being manipulated, as far as I can tell. And he must be doing this because he has something else in mind. Well you see, there are certain circumstances, and I have my own reasons. You're asking me something that's difficult to answer. No matter, I'll reward you for masterfully defeating my men-at-arms up to this point. You know the maiden who goes by the name Altera. Of course I know. I crossed blades with her and I lost. Afterwards I had to weigh certain considerations. So I decided to fight on by her side. She calls herself the embodiment of destruction or some such nonsense, but it makes not a shred of sense to me. Is destruction the true nature of battle? At the very least, that is not what I learned. What does it mean to fight? For what reason do we raise our swords? And the girl is missing those crucial answers inside her heart. So I thought to myself, I will have to fill in those answers for her by showing her the way I fight. My campaign of subjugation, my endless rampage. Nothing I do is different just because this battlefield happens to be on the moon. Of course, I have no way to confirm that she's properly paying attention to me, but I don't think I understand all of what he's saying. Maybe, just maybe, I understand a little bit of it. The King of Conquerors sends something strange in Altera, who fights like a machine yet calls herself the embodiment of destruction. He's trying to convey something to her simply by being his true self, fighting exactly the way he did when he was alive. Something like that, at least. I see. Even though we walk different paths, you and I have the same goal. My freighter and I want to save Altera from her disastrous end. For that purpose, I will pick up my sword and cleave through an army of thousands. You're still not quite the same, Conquerors. That's right, Tyrant! There is a slight difference between us. All I intend to do is teach her a lesson by showing her the extent of my might. Then show me how you fight, not for the sake of destruction, but for something else. Mongrels are at it again. Barbarity shines through on the battlefield. Those creatures are like two peas in a pod. Now what shall I do if this battle fails to amuse me? Perhaps we should put the mongrel on our side now, along with that Charlotte's emperor. King of Heroes, do you mean what you say? The flag-bearing woman. What is it? I am busier than you could imagine. Go speak to a wall if all you want to do is mutter inanities. Why do you obey Altera? Unlike me and the King of Conquerors, you were not selected by the Moonstone. I cannot see a single reason why you would bother with the Umbral Star. And yet you even volunteered yourself to be second in command. Why would you do this? Obey. Me obey. Ha! Do you honestly expect me to bow my head and fail to connect it? This is truly hilarious. You can moonlight as a court jester. That was such an amusing joke, I may even have to consider adding you to my vault. I do not jest. Ah, that was quite the accomplishment, making me roar with laughter. How reward you for it. Why, it's a simple story. As I was riddled with unimaginable boredom on the far side of Seraph, I felt no waking to Zero Dark. It had been 14,000 years since the advent of the malevolent star. No memories of that event. There remains a faint connection. Either way, I was certain this would all make for a grand spectacle. I mentioned my profound ennui, yes? And so I took it upon myself to enter. Ah, but this battle nears its end. My father's contract, the basis of my divine legend, nearly finished as well. I wonder what end she'll bring upon this situation. Even I cannot see what that end entails. You too should ruminate on what may transpire as you babysit the so. Seems you are correct. You can say what might happen. If only I had the clarity of purpose that comes with facing a clear evil such as yourself. So you finally regained your composure. Go on then, ride home on your high horse. Even your doubts will bring me some measure of amusement.
いいぞ、予想外にも程がある。かの暴君がこれほどの戦上手とは思わなんだわ。
伝説の征服王。この運命。伝説の征服王。カエサルさえ羨んだ男よ。いざ勝負。
いよいよ敵将の出ました。さあ、向かうぞ。
And he's down. Place their pride on the line and fight for supremacy through a single sweep of your sword. That is what I mean when I speak of that. To really attack and steal and burn to the ground? How could that slake any of these things? And especially if... Yes, this is good. This was a satisfying battle. As thanks for filling me with such joy, I'll allow you to trumpet your victory to the heavens. Indeed, this has been a whirlwind. I have no regrets. The King of Conquerors shall take his leave of the moon. Emperor of Roses. No, Sword of Roses. Farewell. The hero is gone. I would be lying if I said I didn't feel a certain majesty in his exit. I feel it strongly within me. The hero fell in the heat of battle. He lost every function of his temporary cyberframe bestowed upon him by the moon cell, and in the end lost his life as well. I lost for words. If Altera were here, if she'd seen this, would she have felt anything from it? I don't know. I can't say for sure. I want to hope. I want to hope that if she had seen it, she too would have felt something in her heart. To make you recognize him, to enthrall you, to make you submit to him in both body and mind. That was the battle of the King of Conquerors. Indeed, I could not imagine a greater king. Other battles have made my blood boil and my heart race. This was the first battle I almost wanted to lose. He was truly a fearsome opponent. I would not have been victorious without the power of the regalia. No, without the support of my cradle. I should be the one giving thanks, mighty king. The marks you left as you chased your dreams to the ends of the earth. I will never forget your bravery. What? What kind of top servant was that? He was a meathead with war on the brain. That's all he could do. I'm way more deserving of the title. I'm the greatest idol of all time, an abominable top servant. Yeah, that's who I am. Everyone will know my name throughout Seraph as the most beautiful, the cutest, the most painful. No, I won't be limited to such a small stage. I'll be the #1 galactic super idol in all of Seraph, the Umbral Star and the galaxy combined. I know that voice. By the gods, you are a blood-crazed beast when it comes to sensing the mood. Praise me, envy me. Sorry for being a little late to the stage, but here I am. I am the servant who will put an end to all of the servants. When they say high-end servant, they mean me, corroded Elizabeth Bathory. Corroded Elizabeth Bathory. Okay, the final version of Elizabeth. I saw her like this on the record. Looks like she's gained a lot of power, alright? At least her name is super straightforward. So, Elizabeth, the Umbral Star has done its work on you. See, exactly as you say. Should I... Not if I can. King of Conquerors resisted the Umbral Star and remained majestic until the end. You? How were you consumed so easily? You're wrong. I wasn't consumed. I'm the one doing the consuming here. I'm taking advantage of its power for my own sake, okay? I'm gonna invade the heart of every single intelligent being and consume them. That's what this is all about, okay? Hello? What's going on here? Why are you guys so quiet? You're scared, right? You're horrified, yeah? I mean, I seriously got over 10 times the mana that you have. There's nothing I can't do now. No matter what anyone says, I can smack them down with my power. I won't let anyone stand down on top idol. I pity you. You once found salvation in the path of the idol, and now you've utterly forgotten what it means. It's not something one achieves through force. Just imagine you've been looking for power and were swallowed up. Heartbreaking. Once you were truly worthy of being called my rival, so this is how far you've fallen. Elizabeth Bathory, washed up. I didn't fall at all, and I'm not washed up. And hello, I am still your rival. Oh my god, just shut up already. Just shut up already. I'm done losing. I clawed my way up to the top. No one will ever call me a loser again. I don't need atonement or redemption. And you can hear me in there, right, little squirrel? The Umbral Star gave me what I needed to bloom with all my might as the incarnation of evil I am. So now I can do anything. Doesn't matter if it's my rival or a top servant. Doesn't matter at all. I could even kill you. Or send the shiver up my figurative spine. Whatever else she is, Elizabeth is telling the truth here. She probably will kill anyone who gets in her way. Save her, me. Elizabeth, you are so determined I will say no more. Regardless, it is not as if my words have ever reached you in the first place. I do not understand your pain and suffering, or why you have suddenly changed. However, you still call me your rival after all that you and I have been through, then I shall answer your call. This is a battle for center stage. Come and face me in your fall from grace, daughter of dragons. And yes, we were not done yet with the defeat of Iskander. We still have to fight Elizabeth. Or what is left of her, because Jesus Christ. She was not ready. Strong, so strong. Good, you have to be in order to be my rival. Why are you so strong? I can tell you have 2 pieces of regalia. Seems you're a hard one to kill. That doesn't mean I can't kill you. I haven't even started yet. She's strong, and neither Cruel Elizabeth is a fierce man. Even discounted the fact for exhausted from the fight with Iskander, this list stands head and shoulders above her usual self. Yes, Praetor, she's an entirely different entity from the Elizabeth we know. This is such a good feeling, Saber. I'm finally looking down on you, and the view is incredible. I should praise you. You're actually pretty strong. I have the power of the Umbral Star, you have the power of the Regalia. We're a good match now, don't you think? Guess it was a little presumptuous of me to assume I just squashed you like a bug. So then, come to the Zero Dark. I'll leave the door open just for you. I don't need the regalia anymore. I'm gonna get my hands on something much more powerful, and I'll do anything for it. I'll be waiting to love you there. The more you struggle, the more everything will fall into place exactly like I have planned. Yeah, first I'll defeat Altera, then I'll take care of that rogue Archimedes. After that, better prepare yourself, squirrel. The entrance to the Zero Dark. Cleared our first goal, at least. It's true that we don't stand a chance like this. Without the Regalia, I should truly brace myself. The boss of the area should have been Iskander, seeing how Liz opened the entrance. The boss rights were switched to her right before we were destroyed. Either way, just as Saber said, we managed to complete our first goal, so we come out of pretty torn up. We normally don't have a way to get to the Zero Dark from Sarah. The path is open now. I believe everything that Elizabeth said to us, as far as I can tell, the entrance is stable. The observation results agree. The space that was open to the entrance does remain stable, but stands for such things. At the very least, it won't close of its own volition. Head back to base first with a message. Right. I salute the both of you, and I highly recommend you recover your men. You're right, irksome as it may be, I fear I may be nearing my limits. I trust you have no objections, my Praetor. Let us nurse our wounds. The true battle is yet to come. To the one I adore. I had a dream. I don't think it was my dream. I think I was spying on a dream that someone else had. I'm strangely certain of this. This is my own experience. It's like I'm watching a film projected on this. A fragment of the record. See the stars, a teardrop, the burning earth, the downfall of the gods, the raptured planet, the end of civilization, the destruction of life. Destruction, subjugation. Screaming and weeping, terror and howling. The white titans swelling on the horizon, and... something that shines so brightly. The light. The light covers everything, covers the world. Titan, for all its power and savagery, crumbles to the ground and disappears. Then in the darkness of the moon, the cyberframe that holds the memories of the White Titan is all that's left. That which was left in the Zero Dark, forgotten by the Umbral Star as it headed into the sea of stars beyond. Anyone to talk to, without any outside interference, without anything to do, trapped in a cold cavern a little different from a coffin. Sweet embrace of sleep would have been a luxury. Cyberframe held life, intelligence, all the necessary parts to function. Never knew sleep. His brain never had a chance to rest. Without sleep, without dreams, without moving the slightest in the dark, without seeing anything. Only reflecting on the memories it had of destroying the earth alone. There it's remained for eons. Oh, afraid he finally awakened. Seemed to have had a troubled dream, which stricken with grief, I half expected tears. What manner of dream did you see, my friend? When I see your face in such anguish, I feel like my heart is being torn in two. My fuzzy consciousness clears as Saber's voice reaches my ears. This is the first time sleeping in the same bed. I actually slept by my side for countless nights. Comforting to wake up next to such a warm, soft presence. Saber's golden hair shines like the sun, and the sight of it shakes some of the heaviness from my eyelids. How many times must I remind you that I'd rather be compared to the muses than to the sun god Sol? I demand you greet me again. At least I would. Unfortunately, day breaks upon Seraph. Restfulness of night is over and we're ready for battle. We haven't the time to give ourselves over to the temptation of sleep. I must ask you, my praetor, what did you see in that dream? I see. I thought it might be that, but I must have borne witness to the same dream as you. Mouth opens on its own, somehow string the words together. I saw in that dream, floating somewhere deep within my mind. The story of the White Titan that turned the ground to a sea of fire, finally headed beyond a distant horizon of bright light. It said it must have been 14,000 years, you say? The Zero Dark. The territory that was rejected by the Moon Cell somehow still exists within it. I mean, I know that it's not necessarily a world of darkness. You know this because we have touched the record that was sent across space and time. An isolated space closed off for ages, that's what Zero Dark is. It's the far side of the moon, an imaginary space on the other side of the moon where all of humanity's evils are sealed away. Separate from the Zero Dark, since the far side is still considered part of the moon system. Zero Dark is a territory of deep shadows visible from neither the inside nor the outside. I know what lies there, the Arc of the Stars. External memory unit injected in the moon by the Umbral Star. Imagine this darkness resembles what space looks like before the sun, a space where nothing can be born. Moon Cell named it Zero Dark due to its nature. Descriptions contain what's festering inside. Here the Umbral Star takes root. Of course, it's where the White Titan sleeps. Not exactly she's sleeping. The piece of the Umbral Star buried in the moon, you say? What I saw in the dream was nothing more than an all-consuming darkness. No exaggeration, so the only thing she saw for an eternity was the sight of that cavern. Scarcely conceptualize a span of 14,000 years. It's too long for me to even comprehend. Certainly can't imagine it either. No way I could. Experience everything in that memory as a dream, like looking through sheets of data. Like nothing like living it myself. They say that a master who forms a contract with a servant sometimes experiences the events of their partner's life through dreams. The dream I had was even less real than that. It's more like a copy of a dream. I don't think I was able to pick up on the same things as Makoto who sent me this record. Record is a record. It's a combination of images and sounds. It's a copy over the emotions a recorder feels when the record is made. Since it's only a means of absorbing information, like reading a book or watching a movie, what you take from it is up to you. Mentioned earlier, what a servant and master see the same dreams. Cannot comprehend the idea of 14,000 years of solitude. The thing I understand is the emotion stirred up within my heart. Is saving Altera, a vessel of the Umbral Star, truly the right thing to do? Importantly, she's not going to steal my praetor away, is she? Of course I fear that as well. But no matter how I try, I cannot forget the sight of her at the end. I wish to save Altera, not simply because you wish for the same. Well, I suppose part of it is for your sake, but this is something I chose for myself. I will deliver Altera from that crushing darkness simply because I want to. That is the reason I fight with you. It is different from the Holy Grail War, where we fought to stay alive. It's truly another salvation. Tsuru spoke calmly, like she was confiding a secret from deep within her heart. She will fight, but not as a stubborn Makoto. She will fight against the darkness through her own person. Besides, that body remains a praetor. It's a third of them. She made a great sacrifice. All for that maiden, not for any grand purpose, but for her. For her own happiness. As the praetor's journey ended, you have reached out for her sake only. And as your servant, how could I not honor such a noble deed? I'm not allowed to go to waste. Therefore, leave everything to me. My sparkling countenance will banish the ages of darkness. This shall be no trouble. I shall enrapture her with the greatest of artistry, in the ephemeral beauty of the heavens, using my Estus Domus Aurea. It's exactly as you say, Saber. It's only natural for us to protect Seraph, as the ones who live here. It's a survival instinct as living creatures. There's another reason besides that. Independent of my human desire to live, I want to save Altera. Miss Caster? How long have you been there? You haven't been spying on us from the very beginning, have you? Well, not from the beginning. I'm sure my delicate feet would have found your face otherwise. This came in a moment ago. There's no answer when I knocked, so I thought this might be my chance to catch them sleeping. Behold, you two gazing into each other's eyes while rambling about saving that white titan. Anyone in my silken shoes would be frozen in shock. Are you against the Caster? You seem to hold a grudge against her. I had suspected you might not be enthusiastic about this plan. Of course I wouldn't be. Neither you nor my husband have any idea how troublesome it was to fight that giant. But well, it seems like the situation has changed since then, hasn't it? Can't say I don't understand the tiniest bit about how she feels. In the past, all who fought to destroy the giant met their end. However, no one has ever fought to save her instead of destroying her. Now someone who was vanquished, I want to see how this all ends. I never imagined you could say that. Did you become a better woman after my praetor discarded you? Is that it? I have not been discarded. I'm merely letting you take point this time because you're more suited to hacking and slashing. Oh dear. At any rate, I'm more worried about how my husband will bear being so unbelievably good-natured. Since of course I do so love that you're so filled with the spirit of philanthropy that you constantly invite trouble to your side. I understand. Surely I do. But surely you realize my love eclipses yours. And that my praetor loves me rather substantially in return. Say what you will, I'll be here protecting our home base, my husband's home, the place my dearest rests in you, between battles and forces of destruction. And so, Miss Saber, please remember one thing, take good care of my beloved. Indeed, of course I will. I know exactly what it is I want to protect. All I have to do is make it happen. Let's go to Altera's home base, to the ends of the Zero Dark. Including Caster's forces, we have many heroes gathered in Rome. Each has brought us new information. Now is the best time to consider our options. What say you, my praetor? Exactly as Saber says. Since the decisive battle lies ahead of us, we should get as much brainwork as possible done beforehand. So the problem lies in how we're going to answer the biggest question of all. How exactly are we going to save Altera? I seized every opportunity I had to question every servant here, and indeed each of them had a suggestion. So now we have the best advice of 9 heroic spirits who carved out their legends across time and space. Each of them pondered our conundrum. Which is the one? I have compiled all their answers into one sheet of data. I need only enter one command, and good, now let's begin. First, we have Kukulen. He said, quote, if we can kill him, we should kill him. Moving on. The master of the demon fist said much the same. First, we defeat them, then we'll have time to think of a good plan. Seems they're rather alike. Alright, yeah, that's true. Let's pretend we didn't hear those two and move on. Back Wayne and Archer. Allow me to review the deck. They both displayed troubled looks and shook their heads. Expected much from Archer. Circle Wayne? That would be helpful. Like we've come up with much better ourselves. After all, we're talking about fighting an alien enemy from the edge of space. On top of that, we're not just looking to defeat an alien, but to defeat and to save an alien. Ryder gave the same response. Lubu was as stoic as ever, and Karna... Ah, yes, Karna did have something to say. How brilliant he is, graced with his extraordinary insight. Even in such a strange case, he was able to advise us. Yes, what he said exactly. To defeat someone and yet try to save them is a contradiction, like choosing between the moon and the sun. Without both, tomorrow will never arrive. What does that mean? It is in Karna's nature to look at the grander picture, of course, but that might be a bit too grand. I imagine Caster must have her hands full with him. What do you think, my praetor? I think he means we'll definitely save her. A fine choice of words, even if they bring us no closer to the answer we seek. Karna truly is a kind, heroic spirit. It is no surprise that his legends detail him as an extraordinarily great hero. No, I still have faith in our planning. A way to save her, one single task to accomplish, and we may well already have the power to do so. Regalia, the royal authority of the Moon's Holy Grail. As far as service is concerned, it's a machine that can grant any wish. Since we have 2/3 of it in our possession, we should be able to do just about anything. That's really all we have left to do is hammer out the details of that plan. With all that said, we're moving into what is close to the final mission, I think. If that isn't the final one, it is just beforehand for that story. And then once we are done with that, we will be very near to having everything done. Having our side missions opened up to moving through those. So you can see Artoria here with our secret saber this entire time. And she is a character. She exists. With all that being said, I appreciate all of you guys for being here, and I hope I will see you guys next time. I should be able to stream more Gotham Knights tomorrow. I know we're getting relatively close to the end of that game. I know I'm still working on getting the side stuff done, but we're getting closer to the end of that one as well. And for Sunday with Final Fantasy IX, I should be able to get with that one as well. I got plenty of time left on that. That's going to be a while. With all that being said, though, I hope you can enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. And I hope to see you then.